Look now at the home side, Acadie Bathurst T-Tall line combinations, defense pairings, and goaltenders ahead of tonight's season opening matchup against the Moncton Wildcats. A couple of key players away for Bathurst, still at NHL camps, and that has certainly impacted their lineup construction here tonight. But still very, very dangerous up front on defense and in goal for Bathurst. They will start the game with Ben Allison centering Cole Huckins and Dylan Andrews. Cole Huckins, a tremendous year last year. 14 goals, 32 points in 33 games. He's now a Calgary Flames prospect. Riley Kidney will center the second line with Logan Chisholm and Bennett Macarthur. We talked about Macarthur earlier. With all those goals, he was such a big weapon on their power play last year. Logan Chisholm, the new captain of the T-Taw as well. Third line features Noah Ryan centering Cameron McLean and David Doucette. That's a couple of rookies with a veteran in Doucette. Ryan is a 16-year-old from from Rothsay, and he played with the St. John Vitoes 1 year ago. And the T-Taw with 11 forwards, 7 defensemen, and 2 goaltenders tonight. So they have 2 players on their fourth line. And it's a couple of rookies in Cameron Henderson and Joseph Henneberry. Henneberry played for the Halifax McDonald's program a couple of years ago. He was supposed to play at Bishop's College School, a prep school, an under-16 program last year, but that did not happen due to COVID-19. 7 defensemen for the T-Taw tonight. Their top pairing, Harrius Brantz and Cole Larkin. Larkin, the veteran. Brantz back with the T-Taw after spending last year in Europe due to COVID-19. Zach Bigger and Jackson Bellamy make up the second pairing. Bigger and Bellamy both spent time at NHL rookie camps this year. The third pairing, Lane Hinckley and Marc-Andre Gaudette. Hinckley, the Moncton native, entering his second season in the QMJHL. And the 7th defenseman listed tonight is the only rookie on the Bathurst blue line to start this season, Carter Ansems. Starting goaltender for Bathurst tonight is expected to be Jan Bednar. Played 12 games a year ago in the regular season. Finished with a record of 6-5. Chad Arsenault is his backup. And Arsenault played 19 games 1 year ago for the T-Taw after coming over on opening night last year in a trade with Charlottetown. Players not dressed for the T-Taw tonight. Liam Kidney, that's Riley's older brother. He is the 4th 20-year-old on the roster tonight for Bathurst, as they also have Logan Chisholm, Bennett Macarthur, and Jackson Bellamy. And other players not here. Jacob Melanson is on his way back to the team from his time with the Seattle Kraken NHL training camp. He's a Kraken draft pick. And Hendrix Lapierre, we mentioned him earlier. He's a Washington Capitals pick, and he's still with the Caps right now and is making waves about potentially staying there to start the season. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as things roll along. So that is a look at the line combinations, defense pairings, and goaltenders for the Acadie Bathurst T-Taw ahead of tonight's season opener against the Moncton Wildcats. When we come back in just a few moments, we're going to have my conversation with Richie Tybel, the Wildcats Director of Hockey Operations, as we get his thoughts on the roster the Wildcats have put together and the offseason that was for Moncton before we got to the start of a brand new season. All that and more coming up with Richie Tybel, the Wildcats Director of Hockey Operations, in just a few moments. Then a little bit later on, we will be ready to go with starting goaltenders, starting lineups, and puck drop. We are live at the Casey Irving Regional Center in Bathurst. It's the Wildcats and the T-Taw opening night coming up. This is the Subaru of Moncton Wildcats pregame show on Harvesters FM.
Shop for your favorite Wildcats gear at the new Roar store online. Go to moncton-wildcats.com and click Roar Store. Browse the latest styles in hats, jerseys, toques, face masks, and so much more. Use the search function to find your favorites and have your order shipped directly to you, all without leaving your home or office. Shop when you want from wherever you are. Just visit moncton-wildcats.com and click Roar Store. Welcome back to the Subaru of Moncton Wildcats pregame show. Very pleased to be joined by the Director of Hockey Operations for the Moncton Wildcats, Richie Tybel. Richie, here we are to kick off the 2021-2022 QMJHL season. How are you feeling going into Game 1?
It's exciting. All the players are here, and they've been here for 6 weeks, and they're really excited to get the regular season going and get past training camp. So it's an exciting time of year. All the boys are looking forward to it, and the staff, and we're looking forward to the game tonight.
It was a different off-season than we've seen, although the last couple have been different, obviously. What was it like for you and for your staff, with the virtual draft and trying to bring in players, trying to ascertain what you had in terms of depth and things like that? What was all that like?
Yeah, like you said, we ended up going late last year, later than normal, but made for a quick draft, getting ready for the draft, and then after that, getting ready for training camp. We had a lot of players that didn't get a chance to come to training camp last year, so it was their first time, even though they had been drafted in previous years. So that was exciting to see them finally on the ice and get to see them in person, because last year we weren't really able to travel to go see them, and a lot of them didn't play. So it was really the first time in about 18 months that we got to see some of them play, and we had pleasant surprises during training camp, and some of them are on our team now.
Yeah, I want to talk about a couple of those surprises in a second, but how would you characterize this team right now? When you look at it on the surface, somewhat similar to last year at this time, when you have a few veterans and some guys with little or no QMJHL experience. There is a large majority of the guys that did get some time with this team last year that are back, but of course with the delays and everything, it really only equates to about a half a season for some of them. So how would you characterize this team right now?
Yeah, like you said, we have some guys that we call veterans that have half a season under their belt, and we got a couple guys that have been here multiple seasons, but we do have a lot of rookies. And but for us, we expect it to compete. We expect to win the battles. Age is not a crutch in any way. We expect everybody to compete, and speed, skill, compete, play the Wildcat way, win your battles, and we'll have success along the way. And that's what we're looking for from everybody on the team.
We saw the team deal with some adversity, not even COVID-related adversity, but guys just being injured when the schedule did return in the second half of the year. Late in the season and into the playoffs, you had 6-8 guys on the shelf, some high-end, some key players as well. And guys stepped up, and the team was right in it until the fifth game, double overtime of the six-game playoff round robin. So, there's a lot of positivity that you can draw on from last year, right?
Yeah, through adversity becomes opportunity, and some players got opportunities when we did have those injuries. The Miles Mueller, the Thomas Darcy, and others, were able to come in and showed us that they were ready. And then when they came to camp this year, they were that much more prepared, and now you see them on our team as regular players. So, whenever there's an injury, it's an opportunity for somebody else to show what they can do and contribute, and it's the same moving forward.
I want to ask you about Jonas Tybel, the new import player. You had Maxim Barbashev come in the second half of last year. Now Tybel joins him. And when you and I talked before the playoffs, you had mentioned to me that one of the things you wanted to do in the offseason was bring in an impact European player, whether it was a forward or defenseman or a goaltender. Tell me about Jonas. Do you feel like he's going to be that impact guy eventually? Yeah,
he's going to take a little bit of time. Jonas is a very good two-way player, very good skater, hockey sense, puck skills. He plays the right way. We were very excited when we were able to draft him, and he did come to Moncton. We believe he's going to, once he gets adjusted to the game around here and the league and stuff, he's going to contribute and be a difference maker for us, just like Maxim Barbashev is.
Philip Daou not here right now. He's still with the Ottawa Senators, but when he comes back, he's just going to have soaked up all that experience, and you got to think he's in for a big year.
Yeah, for sure. Phil is a contributor last year, and even the year before as a rookie, and now as an NHL draft pick, it's his first chance to go to an NHL camp and see how the pros live every day and how they train and the sacrifice that's required. So, as he's there soaking all that in, it can't be anything but beneficial for him and for us as he returns, because he will have learned that, and he will pass it on to his teammates, and will make us a better team when he does come back. It's well worth the wait.
Last season, at the end of the year, you had a defense core that had a 20-year-old in Tristan DeYoung, and then a lot of guys, for the most part, that didn't have a lot of experience. Anthony Hamel was there as well, but a lot of players that were really lacking in experience. It's a similar kind of makeup this year with Samuel DeGrosier coming in as a 20-year-old. Was that by design to have that 20-year-old back there to be an anchor?
Yes, for sure. Like you said, although we have a bunch of guys that played last year, it's still only 30 games. So we wanted to make sure that we get some stability back there, and getting Sam, that's what he brings, that stability and veteran presence, and plays the right way and can teach the younger kids. And, we've got a 16-year-old back there. We've got some 17-year-olds. So it's important to have that leadership. And then we've got the guys who contributed last year that are now into their second year, the Frankie Senzas, the Pilots, the Hamels, Connor Olsen. So they're all guys that are contribute, but you definitely need that veteran presence.
Tell me about your goaltending. Vince Fillion came to the team during the holiday trade period, ended up playing a half dozen regular season games and a playoff game as well. And you've got Thomas Couture there as well. Guys with not a lot of experience, but, in Fillion's case at least, a guy that you're really, really excited about, and certainly happy to have Couture here as well. Yeah, for sure.
Vincent was the key piece that we, in the Jordan Spence trade last Christmas. He came in, he hadn't played first half, so it took some time for him to get adjusted and ready. But once he did play, he showed that he can play in this league and he can play well in this league. So, he had a big summer. He went to Hockey Canada camp and he had a good training camp. So we expect some big things from him. We expect, him to play quite a few games. But in Thomas Couture, we've got a 19-year-old free agent that we signed last February. So we expect him to come in and provide that veteran presence in behind. He's played a little bit in the league, not a lot. But he's got an opportunity, and we love his compete, and we love what he brings. So we're hoping he makes the best of his opportunity and can contribute as a solid 1-2 punch between him and Vincent.
You mentioned surprises earlier. Who stood out, and who fought their way onto the team instead of otherwise?
Thomas Auger from day one. He came in, and we had heard last year we drafted him a year ago, a 12th rounder, I believe, and smaller kid, but he came in prepared to make the team, and every day he was a really good player. Every opportunity, an inter-squad game or practice or real game, he contributed, and at the end of the day, he made it very difficult to be cut, and he 100% earned his spot on the team, and he's here, and he's playing opening night, so it's a good story, but and he's been contributing, so very proud to have him, and look forward to good things from him.
Is there an Alexei Daniel comparable there, just given, a low draft pick, guy that, in Daniel's case, wasn't invited to camp until very late and came in and made the team? Similarities there?
Yeah, for sure. Thomas may have a little bit more offensive skill. Alexei's a little bigger, so they've got a little thing, but the scenario is very, very similar. Kids that come to camp that maybe on the outside looking in, people would think, but when they get here, the coaches love them. They work hard, and you just need to have those types of players as part of your team if you're going to win. So Alexei showed that last year, and we're hoping that Thomas does that moving forward for us this year as well. Just as we wrap up here with Richie Tybel, the Director of Hockey Operations for the Moncton Wildcats. Richie, for fans that are going to get their first chance to see this Wildcats team, whether it's tomorrow here at Avenir Centre or at some point in the not-too-distant future, what are they going to see? Well, for us, it's speed, skill, compete. We want to show up every night. We want to give 100% effort. We believe if we work harder than the other team, we're going to be a success. We don't have a lot of experience or a lot of scoring depth. We'll do that by committee, but through hard work and determination and playing the Wildcat way, we're going to get the results we want, and we'll have some success. We hope to be an interesting and exciting team for the fans to watch. Richie, thanks for this. Good luck. Thank you very much, Tim.
Catch every Wildcats regular season and playoff game on Harvesters FM. That's 105.1 in Moncton, 107.3 in Sussex, 107.7 in Bugtouche, and 99.1 in Amherst. Away from your radio? Listen online at harvesters.fm. Select CITA from the list of stations. You can also hear us on radioplayer.ca and by using the TuneIn app. Harvesters FM is your exclusive home for Wildcats hockey. Get the latest schedule and game information at moncton-wildcats.com.
Hey, when we was kids at the park, the game was so dodgy you could catch concussion just watching.
Chandler starting lineups tonight for the Moncton Wildcats, wearing white, skating right to left on your radio dial, coached by Dan Lacroix. It'll be Jake Stewart with Mathis Kluche and Francis Langlois up front. Frank Iasenza and Anthony Hamel are the goaltenders. Teton in their home reds start with Ben Allison, Cole Huckins, and Dylan Andrews. The defense, Jackson Bellamy and Zach Bigger, were underway at the Casey Irving Regional Center. Goaltenders Thomas Couture and Jan Bednar will give you their numbers from last year in just a moment. Play is in the Bathurst zone. Allison back deep right corner. One hands it ahead looking for Huckins. That went off a stick. Bigger will spin it out to center. Shot back in by Hamel. Bednar out of the goal to leave it. Bigger will spin away from the forechecking Jacob Stewart. Now Huckins takes a pass right side of his own zone. Steps into the middle with it. Nearly had it taken away. Play broken up at the blue line, but now following up is Andrews. He'll get to the Moncton zone right at the blue line and dump it in. It bounces toward the net, and Couture down on all fours to smother that for a whistle. Thomas Couture, the 19-year-old rookie, as I mentioned, split last season between the Manitoba and Alberta Junior Hockey Leagues. In 10 games, he was 2-4. He played 3 games 2 years ago for Rimouski. He's a former 4th-round pick of the Oceanic in 2019. Jan Bednar, the 2nd overall pick in the 2020 CHL import draft, played 12 games last year with Bathurst with a record of 6-5. Brantz from the left point with a shot that's blocked. Turning quickly, Chisholm chips it wide. Olsen ahead on the left wing, tipped loose by Loshing, and here comes Tybel to center. Jonas Tybel knocked off balance at the Bathurst line. Played back to center ice by Bennett Macarthur. Olsen for Charles-Antoine Palat. Right wing side, this is Tybel shooting, that's gloved by Jan Bednar. Always nice to see a player in his first QMJHL game get a shot on goal very quickly. Not sure if that will register as an official shot, but Tybel showing no fear in getting that one away. Referees in this hockey game tonight, Alex Robichaud and Jeremy Beliveau. The linesman Jay Doiron and Harrison O'Prey. Good crowd here tonight. Kick off the 2021-2022 QMJHL season. Teton win the draw on their own zone. Pass up the right side for Macarthur. Went out to center. And now Morin plays it off of a body that has it go up and out of play. Got our first souvenir of the season. A marked face-off right at the center ice dot. It's won by Liam Kidney all the way back to his own goaltender. Bednar ahead at center. That's Chisholm into the middle for Kidney. He was back-checked nicely by Miles Mueller and Thomas Auger. There's Macarthur nudging that one ahead for Chisholm. Play goes offside at the Moncton blue line. Tonight's first period is presented by CSN Champlain. This is the first of a weekend season-opening home-and-home matchup between these two teams. They're right back in Moncton tomorrow night. The Wildcats home opener at Avenir Center. Face-off in neutral territory, won by Bathurst. Quickly spun up the right side by Larkin. And shot in deep by Cameron McLean. Couture out of the goal, got it around right side for Tristan Sanchez. He can't clear it. Pavan will get it up the glass, though. And it'll come down inside the Bathurst zone. Ansem's turns. Got it out to center. It's off of Thomas Darcy back into the Teton zone. Noah Ryan will reset with Larkin, and now Ansem's has it. Pass up the middle, went off Pavan's body. Ryan turns and gives to Ansem's again. Up the middle. That's Doucette chasing it across his own blue line. He turns in front of his own bench. Gives to Ansem's one more time. Got to center with it. Then he's shoved off the puck nicely by Vinny LaBelle. Darcy will play it back to the Bathurst line. We're just past the 2-minute mark in the opening period. Tim Roselle with you live at Casey Irving Regional Center in Bathurst. No score here on opening night. Here comes Ben Allison in on the left wing side. Shoulder checked nicely and knocked down by Anthony Hamel. Puck is centered. Huckins couldn't handle that on his backhand. And now Kluche to center. Tries a shoot in that was blocked. Spun around on the far side. Kept in by Langlois to the line. Hamel. Now he ascends a left point. Played it down low. Sharp angle. Shot scores! Mathis Kluche takes the bank off the end boards and sneaks one in between Bednar's right leg and the right post. And 2 minutes and 49 seconds into the 2021-22 season, the Wildcats take a 1-0 lead. Mathis Kluche, who was the lone player that came back in that Jacob Pelche trade with Val-d'Or before last season, gets on the board here. And if you're the Wildcats, you certainly love to see that. As it gives Moncton an early lead. Iasenza is going to get one assist on that. We'll see about the other one. Might be Hamel. Olsen chips it around left side. Poked ahead by Stewart, but not out. Snapped over to the left wing corner by Henneberry. Ends up behind the net. Olsen left it there for Charles-Antoine Pilat. And now Olsen starts ahead. His pass for Jacob Stewart goes too far. That is icing against Moncton. So 2:49 the time of the goal. And again, still waiting for the official announcement. Face off back to the right of Couture. Stewart will not take it. He's been thrown out. Nope, they're just going to ask him to reset against Riley Kidney. Kidney won it back to the line. Brantz tried a pass that was blocked by Langlois. Got it into the left corner. Kidney played it around the goal, and Olsen gets it high on the glass and out to center ice. Langlois bumped his man Macarthur, and now he'll dump it in behind the goal. On the left wing, this is Kidney. Tries a shoot in that was blocked. Now he gets it inside the line. Doucette drops it off. Kidney in front. Macarthur wide open, and he fanned on a terrific opportunity. Oh, what a chance for Macarthur there, and can't leave him wide open like that. Barbashev now takes a pass right side. He'll carry it in across the line. Maxim Barbashev with a centering pass. Hamel was tied up as he had joined the rush. Macarthur back the other way, gives to Kidney in the middle. He's knocked down nicely by Barbashev. Iasenza, left side of his own zone, will start out. Past the 4-minute mark here in the opening period, 1-0 Moncton. Dumped in deep. Huckins. Played it over to Lane Hinckley. He'll get it down to the Moncton line, but not deep. Barbashev quickly up the middle for Mueller. He's across the line, dropped it off. It's intercepted by Huckins, and he'll turn the other way. 3-on-2 rush. Huckins in the middle shoots, and that's taken in the midsection and held by Thomas Couture as we get a little early season pushing and shoving after the whistle. Face off to Couture's right. Won by Moncton. Cleared around on the left wing side. Mueller will tip it out. Left wing side. Huckins brought it in. Tried a shot. Good stick check there by the defenseman Moran to not allow that to get to the net. Now Auger knocks down a pass in front and got it out to center. Mueller battling for it in neutral territory with Allison. Mueller fell, but it comes to Bellamy. He'll dump it in to the Moncton zone. Chance for the Wildcats to clear. Darcy gets it around right side. Daniel used a good stick there to get it past Branson out. And now it deflects up off Nick Pavan at the Bathurst line and into the crowd. So just to confirm the scoring summary, on that opening goal, Mathis Kluche's first from Frank Iasenza and Anthony Hamel. The Assurance V&O time of the goal, 2:49. Now we have 14:36 to go in the opening period. Here comes Bathurst. McLean with a shot, and he wristed it wide. LaBelle after it, left wing side. Ryan got to it first. Now it's poked back to the line. Brantz, left point, looking for a lane. Shoots. That's knocked down in front. Chisholm can't get a handle. Comes back to the line, and it got past Brantz. And that's to center ice. Shots are even at 2 apiece here in the early going. Moncton with that opening goal, though, as Ryan turns at center ice, brings it in on the left wing. He's rubbed out nicely by Charles-Antoine Pilote. Shoveled high behind the net, went off Olsen's glove. Now Gaudette at the line, can't hold it in. Wildcats will get some changes as Lane Hinckley brings it ahead. He changed his number this year. He was 77 a year ago, wearing 14 now. Olsen leaves for Stewart, can't clear it. Doucette right wing side, stops near the hash marks, got it low for Macarthur. Bennett Macarthur behind the net, poke checked away from him by Pilote. Pluche with a chance to clear as Pilote and Macarthur get tangled up behind the play. This is Langlois right wing side, moves in, shoots, that's deflected in on goal, and down is Bednar to smother that. That was a much more difficult save than it looked, as the initial shot had most of its momentum taken away, but Bednar stayed with it and made the save. We're past the 6-minute mark in the opening period. And a little confusion here. There was some suggestion that maybe there'd be an automatic timeout or one of the official timeouts here, but they're not going to use it right now. Instead, we're going to have a face-off to the left of Bednar. They've got to fix the clock here. There we go. 13:33 to go in the opening period. Tybel wins the draw. Loshing to Hamel, right point. Now it's centered. Tybel was off balance. Doucette gives back to his defenseman Larkin. Banks it around the goal for Brantz. He can't clear. Barbashev looking to the line. He ascends his shot, goes off a skate and wide. Bounces off the boards hot to the side of the net. And Bednar will scoop that up, and he hangs on. So a face-off to the left of Jan Bednar now. Tybel wins another draw. Hamel risks this around the net. Ends up around on the near side for Macarthur. Got it to the line, and it's past Iasenza and out. Riley Kidney in front of the Moncton bench. Lost it. Loshing will give to Iasenza, and now Hamel. Nice pass to Loshing, trying to split the defense. Loshing in, scores! Johan Loshing took a beautiful pass up the middle from Anthony Hamel and goes waist high, blocker side on Bednar. It's 2-0 Moncton. What a pass from Anthony Hamel. And Johan Loshing shows off some sweet hands in getting that one to go. Loshing, you may recall, missed the last 15 games of the season a year ago, both regular season and playoffs, as this one's deflected up and out of play deep in the Moncton zone. Had that upper body injury that just wouldn't go away for him. But he made no mistake there, and it was unfortunate. He got hurt right before the COVID stoppage in the first half of last season, and he had just scored 3 goals in 3 straight games. And then he got hurt early in the second half as well. And now he's got the second Moncton goal. We're just shy of the 8-minute mark in the opening period. And it's 2-0 Moncton. This one cleared off the boards and down the ice. No icing here. Couture out of the net as some forecheckers racing in on it, including Cameron Henderson. Mueller to center ice will dump this in deep for Moncton. Bednar out of the goal, wrists it around far side, and Etienne Morin will chase that out to center. Flected in deep by Thomas Auger. Ends up in the left wing corner. Bigger will snap that behind his own net for Marc-Andre Gaudette. Up the middle pass. Played down to the Moncton line by Andrews as he was stood up by Nicholas Pavan. Pilote now. Pass up the middle, finds Pavan. He's across the line, looking for LaBelle left side. That's broken up. Cole Huckins will drop it back deep, and there is Gaudette with it. Gaudette goes right side, for Ben Allison. Over to the left wing, this is Huckins trying to get around his man. He does, moves to the net. Now he tries to wrap it around and can't do it. Comes to the line, Hinckley. Left side for Gaudette. His pass in front is blocked. Chopped over to the boards by Pavan. Penalty coming up to Moncton here. It's going to be Pavan for a high stick as Vinny LaBelle touches up. And play will be called. They've actually got it listed as Pilat at 8:44. Here's Macarthur with a shot, scores. Bennett Macarthur took a pass in the right circle. That was his office 1 year ago. And Bennett Macarthur makes no mistake to get the Teton right back into this one. It's a 2-1 game. That was only 9 seconds. And Bennett Macarthur has his first of what could be many. In a Teton uniform this year. Jake Stewart knocked down left corner. Chance now for the Teton to clear it. It's gloved down by Cloutier. Quickly ahead, this is Huckins. Pass into the middle for Allison. It went off his stick. Played down into the Bathurst zone. By the way, that penalty kill was for Royal Oaks Golf Club. Bennett Macarthur, 28 goals in 33 games a year ago. Teton had a guy about 14 or 15 years ago named Thomas Beauregard who had 70 in a season. And there haven't been many to come along like him, but Bennett Macarthur's got that kind of shooter mentality. Now we've got a penalty coming up against Bathurst. It's going to be an interference call behind the play. Cole Huckins is going to go off. .9:48 the time of the call, so the Teton get a power play goal, but now take a penalty. Wildcats go on their first Subway power play of the night. Maxim Barbashev at the left point. Moves down the wall, had it knocked off his stick, and it comes out to center ice. Moncton power play a year ago was tied for 11th in the league at 19.1%. Bathurst penalty kill was 17th at 73.1. Cleared around to the left point. Loshing got knocked off balance. Puck is forced out to center ice by Riley Kidney. Now he's giving his man Loshing a couple of jabs in the back. Finally, it's sent the rest of the way by the Teton. Here comes Charles-Antoine Pilat to center ice. Fresh off an appearance at Montreal Canadiens rookie camp. For Tybel, left side, his pass for Loshing was just out of his reach. Langlois back in his own zone. Gives to Loshing. Tried to swing it back for Langlois. It comes right to the net. Couture stumbles as he plays it over to Langlois. Wildcats regrouping deep in their own zone. Penalty to Huckins is half over. Just over 9 minutes left in the opening period. 2-1 Moncton in front. Stretch pass finds Barbashev. Maxime Barbashev harassed by Hinckley as he played it over to the boards, and it's cleared out quickly by the Teton. Couture out of the net. Can't stop it from going into the no zone. Now Allison looking to center, and he lost the handle quickly. Darcy drops for Thomas Auger. Auger dumps and chases into the right corner. Got stood up a little bit by Bellamy. Larkin in the corner with it. Gets it up the boards, and it's quickly cleared by the Teton. "17 seconds left in the power play. Here's Etienne Morin. Right side for Alexi Daniel. Daniel risks this one in behind the net. Bednar out of the goal to leave it. Quickly cleared up high, and that goes out of play. It's quickly signaled by Harrison O'Prey, the linesman, though, that it was deflected. And so no penalty call against the Teton blue liner, Harrius Brantz, on that play. Face-off will be to the left of Jan Bednar. Nick Pavan takes it for Moncton against Kidney. Kidney won it. Final seconds of the Huckins penalty. Dancing to his own line is Bigger. Shoveled it over in front of his own bench. And Macarthur turns. Macarthur up the middle. Nice stick check by LaBelle. Here's Mueller bringing it back the other way for Moncton. Miles Mueller knifes cross ice. Another penalty coming up against the Teton. Couture is on the bench for the extra attacker as Senza backs up into his own zone. His pass for Mueller jumped over his stick, and there's Huckins touching up for the penalty. We've got a little bit of extracurricular activity after the whistle. But it's going to be Bigger who goes off here for a trip. And he's in disbelief. Wildcats 0 for 1 on the Subway power play, but they are going right back at it here. .12:08 the time of this penalty. Tybel on the draw for Moncton. To the right of Bednar. Tybel won it. Loshing for Barbashev left point. Gets it down behind the net. Langlois tied up there by Larkin. Barbashev is in after it too. Now it's centered in front. Intercepted and quickly cleared out by Logan Chisholm. Sorry, make that David Doucette. Charles-Antoine Pilote back deep. He's the lone defenseman on this opening power play unit for Moncton. Loshing, Langlois, Tybel, and Barbashev, the other Moncton skaters. Dumped in by the Wildcats, cleared around right side, but knocked down by Barbashev. Barbashev into the corner, stolen quickly by Godet, and he'll wrist it out. Penalty kill for Bathurst was not good in the preseason. And as I mentioned a moment ago, it was something that was a struggle for them last year as well. So Mario DeRoche will try and work with his club to improve that this season as it's dumped down the ice again. Penalty to Bigger is now half over. We have under 7 minutes to go in the first period. 2-1 Moncton in front. The goals, Mathis Cloutier and Johan Loshing for Moncton. Bennett Macarthur for the Teton. Driving in behind the net, Thomas Auger looking to center. That's knocked down by Larkin. Daniel now banks it up the boards looking for Auger. Lost it. Quickly it's brought to center by Cole Huckins. Huckins in across the line. And it chopped away from him by Morin. Here goes Auger the other way. He's got Cloutier trailing. Pass goes to him in the middle. Then he's stick checked nicely by Ben Allison. Left corner, this is Thomas Auger. Curling at the top of the left circle, goes cross ice, Morin. Fakes the shot, now moves in and shoots right on. That is stopped. Rebound is loose. Chopping at it, Auger can't get that one to go on goal. Auger has it bounced past him off the glass, and Allison will clear the final seconds of the Bigger penalty. He is standing in the box. Wildcats get it down into the Bathurst zone. There is Bigger out of the penalty box as the outlet goes ahead on the left wing. Doucette ridden into the back glass nicely by Anthony Hamel. Etienne Morin with it for Moncton. Got it around the net. Hamel chipping at it. Got it past Chisholm. And Sanchez for Pavan. Left wing feed looking for LaBelle. Goes too far. He's after it in the left corner with Bigger. The bigger man, Zach Bigger, got to the puck first. Played it around the goal. Doucette got this up the glass. It goes too far for Noah Ryan. Connor Olson on the right wing side of his own zone. Tied up by Doucette. Sanchez is in there too. Wildcats don't clear. Then Hamel comes in and lowers the boom nicely on his man, Marc-Andre Godet. 5:10 to go opening period. Tim Roselle with you live here at the Casey Irving Regional Center. Jacob Stewart up the left wing side. Will dump this one in softly. Picked up by Larkin. Around the net he goes. Henneberry gave it to Larkin and now ahead on the left wing. Tipped into the middle by McLean. That play's broken up Jacob Stewart for Miles Mueller. Got it to the line and out. Larkin couldn't hold the play onside. Brantz will bring it ahead. Long shot sails over the head of Couture and over the net. Mueller poking at it. Does get it out to center ice. Iasenza goes cross ice looking for Pilat. He'll turn it back to Iasenza left wing. Into the middle. Langlois was poke checked there. Canterbury resets with Brantz. Pass up the middle by Bellamy finds McLean. Stripped away by Tybel at the line. We've got a penalty coming and might be to Moncton here. We'll tell you about it when we come back. We have 4:13 to go here in the opening period. 2-1 Wildcats in front of the Teton. You are listening to Maritime Hydraulic Wildcats Hockey on Harvesters FM.
Testing. Petit poem from me. Rosie is red and Violet is blue, and who got time to figure out what a co-insurance deductible third-party liability clause is anyway? Pour l'amour! Get yourself some non-complexified insurance, eh? You gotta get yourself some of that Worry Paw insurance from the Vienno. Let them learn the big words so you don't have to. Visit govienno.com. Worry Paw!
Francesco Iasenza is in the box for the Wildcats. It's a hooking call at 15:47. Teton go to the power play for the second time in the game. Their first one was 9 seconds long because they scored on it. A goal by Bennett Macarthur that made it a 2-1 game. This penalty kill for the Wildcats brought to you by Royal Oaks Golf Club. Bellamy for Macarthur. Sliding down the right side, goes cross ice looking for the backdoor feed for Kidney. That is broken up. Now one-timer. Bellamy is deflected wide by Couture. Back to the line. Wrist shot coming and tipped over the net by Chisholm. Macarthur bodied off the puck by Langlois. Langlois and Stewart get it to center. This is Jacob Stewart dumping it in deep. He will now peel off to the bench. Langlois steals it on the right wing side. He'll carry it out to center. Kill off some time. Now he hands it right to Logan Chisholm. Riley Kidney will bring it in on the left wing. Kidney trying to get away from Alexi Daniels back checking. Knocked ahead on the right side by Hamel, and Langlois will blast it down the ice. Minute 13 to go in the Iasenza penalty. 3:20 left in the opening period. Tim Roselle with you live here at the Casey Irving Regional Center. Opening night, 2021-2022 season. 2-1 Moncton in front. Boy, that looked offside at the Bathurst or the Moncton line. We'll see as play continues here. Huckins knifes this one down into the right corner. Darcy got it up the boards, but not out. Brantz to the left point. That's Larkin. Sent it into the left wing corner. Pilat put it up the boards, but it's kept alive by Allison for Larkin at the line. Allison left circle, cross ice. Huckins shoots right on. That is stopped. Another chance cleared away from the crease beautifully by Pilat. Huckins, cross ice. Allison will take it off the boards. Ben Allison for Huckins. One-timer fanned on it, and it's caught by a sliding Thomas Couture. Couple of great chances there for Cole Huckins. Real good opportunity on a rebound in front of the net of a Huckins shot that Pilat was able to clear from what was an open net. Scrambled face-off, grabbed by the Teton. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Larkin for Allison near the left point. Allison drops back for Larkin there. Larkin slides toward the middle. Gives to Allison. Wrist shot. Missed high. Comes up the boards to the line. Brantz for Larkin again. Cole Larkin looking for a lane. Slips it over to Allison left side. Winding and shooting, and it's tipped up into the netting. Over in the right corner of the Moncton zone, Iasenza has come out of the box, and play is blown dead. So Iasenza and Hamel have assists on both Moncton goals. Mathis Kluche at 2:49. Johan Loshing at 7:03. Bennett Macarthur's power play goal at 8:53 was from Bigger and Bellamy. Face off to Couture's right. Won by the Teton. McLean mishandled of the blue line. And it deflects down into the Bathurst zone. Out of the net a long way. It was Bednar to get that to the line and out. Sanchez got onside, and Tried to play it down into the corner. It comes back to Darcy at the right point. He'll get it down low. Broken up by Gaudette. And now Henneberry to center ice. Had it roll off his stick right to Lane Hinckley. Sends this one bouncing toward the net. It's steered wide by Couture. Sanchez on the right sidewall trying to shield it. Gives it now to Nicholas Pavan. Reverses flow for Thomas Darcy. Up the right side. Sanchez engaged by the pinching defenseman Gaudette. Wildcats do grab it, though. It's cleared out. 85 seconds to go in the opening period here. Noah Ryan takes a pass at his own line, looking for Macarthur off the bench. That goes too far. It's icing against Bathurst. Don't forget to send me a tweet. Tell me where you're listening tonight. I would love to hear from you. My Twitter handle is at Tim G. Rosell. That's TimGrosszell. Already got a note from my mom and dad, Mark and Margaret Rosell, listening in Chatham, Kent, Ontario tonight. Maxim Barbashev to the line. Wide open. Hamel winds and slaps right on. Stopped and held by Bednar as he took that one in the midsection. Face off to Bednar's left. Tybel will take it for Moncton against Kidney. Kidney won that one. Bigger. Moves behind his own net. Sends a backhander around right side, and Macarthur will clear it over to the left wing. Kidney up the middle. Chisholm streaking to the net. He's grabbed by Iasenza. Can't get a shot away. No penalty either. Bigger at the right point. Risks it in behind the net. There is Logan Chisholm. We're in the final minute of the period at the line. One-time chance. Bigger missed it wide. Behind the net. Riley Kidney, the Montreal Canadiens prospect. Lost the puck to Loshing, and Tybel will get it out. Jackson Bellamy, former Wildcats first-rounder, gives to Macarthur, and now Bigger. For Bellamy again. Pass up the middle, slipped under the stick of Chisholm. He gets it right back. Goes left side to Kidney. Into the middle. Macarthur scores. Wildcats mishandled the puck in neutral ice. It turned into a 3-on-2 and then a short breakaway for Bigger. And with 21.3 seconds left in the opening period, the Teton have tied this game. It's 2-2. And Bennett Macarthur already with his second of the year. Kidney is going to get an assist on that for sure. We'll wait on the second one. This puck is chipped up into the Moncton bench. Wildcats had the two opening goals in this game, but now the Teton have come back to tie things up. They've also overtaken Moncton in the shot on goal category at 8-6. Kluche chops that one down into the Bathurst zone. Brant's got it behind his own net for Huckins. Time's going to run out here as he feeds Allison at center ice. And the first period is in the books here at the Casey Irving Regional Center in Bathurst. It is a 2-2 game through one. Mathis Kluche and Johan Loshing, the goal scorers for the Wildcats. Bennett Macarthur with both for the Teton. Well, coming up in our first intermission, we're going to have my conversation with Moncton Wildcats 20-year-old forward Jacob Stewart. So we get his thoughts on the season that was 1 year ago and what he thinks of his new look group here to start the season tonight. All that and more coming up with Jacob Stewart in just a few moments. A little later on, we'll come back. We'll run through the scoring summary, and we'll also go around the queue on a night where the slate is full of action. It is opening night around the QMJHL tonight, although technically there was one game last night as Victoriaville raised the President Cup banner at Colisée Desjardins as they took on Shawinigan one night ago. But lots of activity in the queue tonight. We'll bring you up to date on that. Also, some NHL exhibition action, Major League Baseball, and more coming up here in intermission number 1. It's 2-2, Wildcats and Teton through 1 here at the Casey Irving Regional Center. You're listening to Maritime Hydraulic Wildcats Hockey on Harvesters FM.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Maritime Hydraulic, serving Atlantic Canada through its 3 Moncton facilities for over 40 years. Maritime Hydraulic specializes in hydraulic system repairs, manual and CNC machining, custom fabrication, industrial maintenance, and heavy equipment inspection and repair. Go Cats, go!
The Roar Store is your hockey stop for all the latest Wildcats merchandise and apparel. Hats, toques, jerseys, hoodies, hockey cards, foam claws, face masks, and more. Call 389-2636 or visit the Roar Store at Avenir Center beside Gate 1. Open Wednesday to Friday, 12 to 4, and on game days, 4 hours prior to puck drop. You love the Wildcats. Show your love with the latest from the Roar Store. At Avenir Center beside Gate 1. Call 389-2636 or shop online at moncton-wildcats.com. Click Roar Store.
You know, when you come across those uber cocky fellow from faraway places like Toronto or Montreal, they're like, hey, I know a lot of stuff that you don't know. Walk on the beach with Speedo all stuck up. They got the liar pants on fire. Well, they got the Speedo on fire. That crowd not so worried pa, but us local gang with no stuffed shirt, we don't have to stuff the shirt or the Speedo. That's worry paw right there. Get some straight shooting worry paw advice from Vienno Insurance. Visit govienno.com. Worry paw.
What's keeping your family from getting away and connecting with nature? If a reliable vehicle is the missing key to enjoying New Brunswick's wilderness, come to Subaru of Moncton. Let us give you the keys to escaping everyday life. Subaru's lineup includes all-wheel drives, award-winning Boxer engines, and all the outdoor accessories for you and your loved ones to get excited about your next adventure. See more, explore more, experience more, all with Subaru. Subaru of Moncton, confidence in motion.
SteelAuto.com.
It's Moncton Wildcats hockey when you want to see it. Planet Fitness Wildcats Flex Packs are on sale now in packages of 10, 20, 36, or 50. Save over walk-up prices and redeem for the games you want to see. Use them one at a time, all at once, or anywhere in between. Details at moncton-wildcats.com under the tickets menu or call JC Gallant at 380-4716. That's 380-4716.
Hey, when we was kid at the park, the game was so danger you could catch concussion just watching. You had the leather tether ball, the Tarzan rope, and that crazy cell savage spinorama machine. Vomit, comet. Now, mama and papa bubble wrap their kid. They gotta wear the helmet just to go look for another helmet. But they kinda bubble wrap their future by not going broke from car crash or house burn. We call that assurance. Okay, they say some curse word when the bill come in, but it give them peace off their mind. Get yourself some of that worry paw peace of mind with Vienno Insurance. Visit govienno.com. Worry paw.
This intermission feature is presented by Slush Puppy. Welcome back. Very pleased to be joined at this time by Moncton Wildcats overage forward Jacob Stewart. Jake, welcome back. A brand new season here to start the 2021-22 campaign. How you feeling right now going into game one?
I feel pretty good. You know, we got a young team again, a lot of the new guys in the lineup, you know, a lot of guys who only played like 30 so games last year. But, you know, they got that taste for games and, you know, we're all very hungry to play.
When you got a chance to sit back after last season ended, and we all know the story about last season with the COVID delays and basically half the schedule chopped off and the bizarre playoff format and everything like that. But when you got a chance to sort of sit back and reflect, how would you characterize the way things went for the club last year?
I thought things went very well for the club. You know, I was on that team a couple years ago that was coming off, like we're going for the Mem Cup there. And, you know, coming off a Mem Cup, you usually come very close to a very hard rebuild, right? And I thought we were very competitive every night in, night out. We had some good overage guys, some good leadership, and, you know, we battled, we competed. We didn't have the most skilled guys in the world, but night in and night out, we came in and we competed, and I think that was noticed. And no, it made last year a lot of fun. And even though with all the COVID and all the stops, we got really close as a group, and we were we had fun when we went against these teams, and, you know, we beat them. We lost a few games, but we just had fun, and we loved it.
You mentioned it was a young team, and it got even younger when the season resumed in the second half of the year back in March, April there. it was a group, as you say, that was resilient as well, even with many, many guys out of the lineup, some of them for extended periods of time. And yet you found ways to get points. You found ways to be competitive. Why?
I just think the main thing was just no pressure on our backs, really. Like, again, no one really expected much from us coming off from that big rebuild. So you go in and then you have a lot of teams thinking like, this might be an easy game. No matter how many times you prove to them that's not going to be an easy game, sometimes they still think it's going to be an easy game. So, we played a lot of the teams a lot, but and they were very good teams. But I thought we showed very well, like you said, and I made last year with all the struggles and just not able to practice, not able to play. It did make it a lot of fun in a sense that we were able to compete, and we were fortunate enough to be able to play hockey in the first place. So.
Let's talk about this new team, and it is a group that has a lot of familiar faces on it, but as you say, it's still a very young group and a group that is still, looking for that experience, many of them with basically the equivalent of a half a season of games played or even less than that. Tell me about the new group here. Yeah, the new group's great. We have a lot of new, very talented forwards. We have Tybel coming in. He's very, very offensively minded, very talented player, and we have guys like Auger, very good. I can name them all. All the rookies are great. And it's just, I think the biggest thing for us is to get back to that mindset that we had last year, just being competitive night in, night out. I mean, we're going to have hiccups down the road, but that's normal for any team. And I think the biggest thing is to just try and get to that mindset as fast as possible, to competing every night and giving 100% effort and not giving any team any easy 2 points. What have you seen so far from this group? Have you seen, have guys taken big steps from off-season training and things like that? Have you seen some real improvements, some positive motion forward? Oh yeah, for sure. It's great to see coming in from training camp. You see all the improvements that guys have made, and I could name a lot of guys, but I'll name one right now. But you see a guy like Pilot come in from last year. He almost seems like a different player to me. He seems so good out there, and it's going to be a lot of guys are going to have to step up. We lost some big guys in Hudson, DeJong, and Dakota. So we're going to have to put a lot of faith into Fillion and Couture back there, and it's going to be a fun year, and a lot of guys are going to have to step up, and it's going to be a fun process for sure. Tell me about your off season and getting ready to come back here. It was a shorter off season than what a traditional off season would have been for this team, but you did have some time to work out and do what you wanted to do. So what did you do over the summer to get yourself ready for an overage year? I worked on getting leaner, faster. I'm a big guy, and I have that strength, but I just wanted to be able to be quicker, get the pucks faster, be in the right spot at a quicker time, and just that'll help my game defensively and offensively all over the ice. And that's the biggest thing for me, I thought, to take from last season was I got more ice time and all that, but got to be quicker, got to have better cardio to be able to maintain it. So that's what I spent my summer working on, and I think it paid off well. You've told me before too that the points that you get are wonderful, but they're not the be all end all for you. And you had a good year offensively last year with 15 points in 29 games. How did you feel about the season last year, and have you set any personal goals for this time around? Yeah, like you said, points. If you look at my past statistics over the years, I kind of got blind to that stuff. I know points don't mean the world to me. But at the end of the day, I find if you're playing with guys who have the same mindset as you and you're going out every shift trying to do the same thing, the points come because of that. They don't have to be pretty. It's just the way it is. You get the pucks in the net. That's how you get your point, no matter how you get it. So, that's how we're going to try and do that this year again. Whoever I'm playing with, I want them just try and get the same mindset as me. Pucks deep, pucks on net, play them hard, to give them nothing defensively as well, and then go from there. You may echo what you just said in this last answer here, but I want to ask you, for fans that may be coming to the home opener on Saturday night or to a future Wildcats game, when they get a chance to look at this team, what are they going to see in your mind? I think relentless is a good word. I think just not giving up, no matter where the game's at. Just back checking hard. No matter how talented a team is, if you have five guys coming back hard every time, it's going to get hard to put pucks in the back of the net, especially as the game goes on. So I think if we keep a consistent effort over 60 minutes, I think we're going to have a good season for sure. Jacob Stewart, congratulations. Welcome back. Thanks for this. Thank you.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Maritime Hydraulic, serving Atlantic Canada through its 3 Moncton facilities for over 40 years. Maritime Hydraulic specializes in hydraulic system repairs, manual and CNC machining, custom fabrication, industrial maintenance, and heavy equipment inspection and repair. Go Cats, go!
What's keeping your family from getting away and connecting with nature? If a reliable vehicle is the missing key to enjoying New Brunswick's wilderness, come Come to Subaru of Moncton. Let us give you the keys to escaping everyday life. Subaru's lineup includes all-wheel drives, award-winning boxer engines, and all the outdoor accessories for you and your loved ones to get excited about your next adventure. See more, explore more, experience more, all with Subaru. Subaru of Moncton, confidence in motion.
SteelAuto.com.
Catch every Wildcats regular season and playoff game on Harvesters FM. That's 105.1 in Moncton, 107.3 in Sussex, 107.7 in Bugtouche, and 99.1 in Amherst. Away from your radio? Listen online at harvesters.fm. Select CITA from the list of stations. You can also hear us on radioplayer.ca and by using the TuneIn app. Harvesters FM is your exclusive home for Wildcats hockey. Get the latest schedule and game information at moncton-wildcats.com.
Hey, when we was kid at the park, the game was so danger you could catch concussion just watching. You had the leather tether ball, the Tarzan rope, and that crazy Salsavad spinorama machine. Vomit, comet. Now, Mama and Papa bubble wrap their kid. They gotta wear the helmet just to go look for another helmet. But they kinda bubble wrap their future by not going broke from car crash or house burn. We call that assurance. Okay, they see some curse word when the bill come in, but it gives them peace off their mind. Get yourself some of that worry paw peace of mind with Vienno Insurance. Visit govienno.com. Worry paw.
Shop for your favorite Wildcats gear at the new Roar store online. Go to moncton-wildcats.com and click Roar Store. Browse the latest styles in hats, jerseys, toques, face masks, and so much more. Use the search function to find your favorites and have your order shipped directly to you, all without leaving your home or office. Shop when you want from wherever you are. Just visit moncton-wildcats.com and click Roar Store.
What's keeping your family from getting away and connecting with nature? If a reliable vehicle is the missing key to enjoying the Brunswick's wilderness, come to Subaru of Moncton. Let us give you the keys to escaping everyday life. Subaru's lineup includes all-wheel drives, award-winning boxer engines, and all the outdoor accessories for you and your loved ones to get excited about your next adventure. See more, explore more, experience more, all with Subaru. Subaru of Moncton, confidence in motion.
SteelAuto.com.
Vehicle is the missing key to enjoying the Brunswick's wilderness. Come to Subaru of Moncton.
Welcome back to the Casey Irving Regional Center in Bathurst. Tim Roselle with you, bringing you the first intermission of a 2-2 game between the Moncton Wildcats and the Acadie Bathurst Teton here on opening night. Mathis Kluche and Johan Loshing, the goal scorers for Moncton. Bennett Macarthur has both for the Teton. We'll run through the scoring summary for you in just a moment. Just before we head into the out-of-town scoreboard, I want to say a very special hello to my son Emerson, along with his friends Jaden, Lily, Emmett, Blake, and Landon, all listening tonight in St. Andrews at a campground down there. Great to have you guys listening tonight, and hope you're enjoying the call of tonight's game. Wildcats and Teton, 2-2. Through one. Now, it's time to take a look around the queue for Irving Oil. Full slate of action tonight with 8 other games on the schedule, as just about every other team that hasn't gotten underway yet will be very soon. Actually, 2 other games that are in the first intermission so far. Halifax and Halifax and Cape Breton tied 1-1 after 1. Charlottetown leads St. John 2-0 through 20 minutes as well. Games still to come. Rimouski and Quebec, Sherbrooke and Rouen-Noranda. It's Drummondville and Val-d'Or, Gatineau and Blainville-Boisbriand, the Drakkar and the Chicoutimi-Saguenay, and Victoriaville taking on Shawinigan in the rematch of last night's opener at Victoriaville. Well, here tonight at the Casey Irving Regional Center, it's 2-2 through 1. It's time to take a look at the scoring summary for Slush Puppy. Wildcats opened the scoring in this game just under 3 minutes into it. Spun around on the far side, kept in by Langlois. The line, Hamel. Now he ascends a left point. Played it down low, sharp angle, and scores! Mathis Kluche takes the bank off the end boards and sneaks one in between Bednar's right leg and the right post. And 2 minutes and 49 seconds into the 2021-22 season, the Wildcats take a 1-0 lead. Mathis Kluche opened the scoring in this game and in the season for the Wildcats. 2:49 into the opening period. Kluche's first from Iasenza and Hamel. Time of that one, 2:49. Then the Wildcats doubled their lead a little over 4 minutes later. Loshing will give to Iasenza, and now Hamel. Nice pass to Loshing, trying to split the defense. Loshing, it scores! Johan Loshing took a beautiful pass up the middle from Anthony Hamel and goes waist-high blocker side on Bednar. It's 2-0 Moncton. Johan Loshing's first of the season, a beautiful stretch pass from Anthony Hamel. Iasenza got the assist on that one as well. Loshing's first at 7:03. It was 2-0 Moncton. Then Bennett Macarthur struck on a power play just shy of the 9-minute mark at 8:53. Macarthur's first from Bigger and Bellamy made it 2-1, and then Macarthur again at 1938 from Liam Kidney and Logan Chisholm. And that made it a 2-2 game. That is where we are to start period number 2. Shots in the first were 9-6 in favor of Bathurst. We are ready for period number 2. It will start with the teams at full strength. Wildcats get it down into the Teton zone. Bigger around left wing side. It's not out. Now Kluche with a steal looking to center. Pass was broken up. Bigger starts ahead on the right wing and got it out to center. It's quickly swung back in deep by Francis Langlois. Stewart after it with Bellamy. Knocked Bellamy off stride. It comes back to Bellamy in the corner. Off the stick. Stewart shoots that one off the mask of Bednar and over the net. Now at center ice, this is Dylan Andrews. Turning on the left wing. He'll dump it in behind the Moncton net. Huckins looking to center. It deflects to the line. Fanning on that is Larkin. And Kluche's away at center ice. Mathis Kluche with a left wing pass looking for Langlois. That's picked off. Puck is banked ahead of the line. Andrews nearly overskated it. Second year forward for Bathurst gives to Huckins. He's in on the left wing. Huckins looking for help off the bench. Finds Brantz. Goes cross ice with a feed. Comes hot off the boards, and here goes Barbashev. He's got Tybel with him. Barbashev left side looking to center, and that's broken up by Cole Larkin. Kidney wanted to play it in front of his own net. Came back to him on the right wing side. Looking ahead for an outlet. Finds his man Macarthur on the right wing. Off of a stick at the Moncton line. Dancing to center ice, Connor Olson. Nice move to get around Macarthur. Feeds Loshing, shooting. That's kicked wide by Bednar. Loshing after it again. Gets it back to the right point. Palat kept it onside briefly. Chisholm, the Bathurst captain, will get it out to center. Kidney has some trouble with a bouncing puck. Auger can't get control of it either. Brantz with a left wing feed for Kidney. It's off his stick in deep. Teton are changing as we approach the 2-minute mark. Here in period number 2, Tim Roselle with you live. Alex Auger in on the left wing.
Inspiration is out there.
Tied up by Lane Hinkley. Puck skips up toward the left point, kept in by Olson. Got some pushing and shoving with Pilat and Macarthur as they talk about it.
Waiting for that next
right
goal.
corner, that's Auger playing it around the net. And Macarthur took a chop from Pilat as he got it to the line and does get it out.
This.
Noah Ryan, right side of center, plays it just inside the Moncton line.
We are.
Olsen facing some forecheck pressure from Doucette, can't do it. Rolled around to the left wing corner.
United again.
It's time
On
to
it there
stand
for
up.
Bathurst.
It's time to cheer like
That's
you've never
Cameron
cheered
McLean.
before.
Lost it quickly. Here come 4 Wildcats
United
to center,
again.
led by Miles
It's time to
Mueller.
stand
Mueller
up.
left side with a pass in front is blocked. Recovers to feed the line.
United.
Connor Olson wrist shot. Volleyed high and out of play by Jan Bednar with his blocker. Our next broadcast here on Maritime Hydraulic Wildcats Hockey on Harvesters FM comes to you tomorrow night. The Wildcats and Teton right back at it this time at Avenir Center for the Wildcats home opener. Game time is 7 o'clock. We are on the air with Maritime Hydraulic Wildcats hockey on Harvesters FM beginning at 6:30. Face off in the Teton zone, won by Bathurst. Darcy keeps it in at the right point. Played side of the net. Sanchez centering. Pavan fires. Oh, what a chance there. And that was blocked. Bednar had no idea where the puck was. Now it's in the left corner. Pavan digging for it. Ends up behind the net. Bigger ahead on the left wing for Doucette. He can't clear it. Played back in behind the goal. Bednar will leave it for Jackson Bellamy. Had a rookie camp experience. Did Jackson to the Arizona Coyotes this year. Bellamy flips this one up high. It'll bounce down the ice. McLean after it with Darcy. McLean negated an icing call and tried to center it. Went off the outside of the goal. Vinny LaBelle with a right wing pass. That was behind Sanchez. Bigger in front of his own net. Forced behind the goal by Sanchez. Bigger will set up as now the Wildcats get some changes in. Right wing pass. Knocked off the stick of McLean at center ice. This is Etienne Morin. Whoops, nearly overskated the puck. Now he recovers for Thomas Darcy. It's up the middle for Jacob Stewart. Muscles it to the Bathurst line, but it's broken up. Chisholm feeds this down the ice. Icing waved off as Henneberry beat Darcy to it. Played behind the goal. That's Henderson there for Joseph Henneberry. Henneberry and Jacob Stewart tie up. Played back to the right point. Cole Larkin with a wrist shot. Deflected and they score. Joseph Henneberry, I think, got a piece of this shot from the line. It was a pretty innocent-looking wrister, but Couture was moving to his right, and the puck was deflected back to his left. And pretty sure Joseph Henneberry is going to be credited with his first QMJHL goal. Teton now have the lead. It's 3-2. .410 the time of the goal. We'll wait for the official on it. This goes off. Henneberry sticking down the ice. No icing here. Henderson's on it quickly. Henderson knocked his man Hamel down. Now Barbashev is off his feet too. Behind the net, Chisholm has it go off his skate. Grabbed by Barbashev, right corner of his own zone, and he'll shovel it out. Skips past Larkin and down the ice. Boy, this one's going to be called icing. Against the Wildcats, Dan Lacroix with a quick look at the referee as if to say that puck was right there. And could have been played by Larkin. But to no avail. Goal is being credited to Henneberry. Rookie for Bathurst, a 6th round pick in 2020. And so he's got his first career goal. At the line, one-time chance, Allison. That's kicked away by Thomas Couture. Loshing left side, had it stripped away from him. Larkin, or rather Huckins, will reset at center. Pass up the middle, deflected in deep by Ben Allison. Yasenza reverses it behind his own net. There is Anthony Hamel, the ex-Charlottetown Islander. Banked it ahead, and now a feed up the right wing goes too far for Barbashev. It deflects down on goal. Bednar will steer that one. Softly to center, Dylan Andrews gets it out. Shot back in by Moncton. They're changing on the fly. It's a delayed offside for the Wildcats here. Teton with some time to set things up. Godet at center. Gets some help from Andrews to play it in deep. Around the net, Allison on it. Slid away from Mueller and then got knocked down. Olsen takes it away from Allison, who was still battling for the puck. Auger. Left wing side for Mueller. As a man streaking, it's Daniel the pass for him. Broken up by Carter Ransoms. Mueller now brings it in left wing side. Turns top of the circle. Drops it off for Connor Olsen. Poked into the corner. Auger lets it go for Daniel. Blind pass. Mueller in the slot. Backhander. Skips in on goal and scooping that one up is goaltender Jan Bednar. So it's Henneberry's goal from Larkin and Henderson. Assurance Viano time of the goal on that one, 4:10. Tonight's second period is presented by Allstate Insurance. Teton win the draw on their own zone, and it's cleared out. Lookout played in front of the Moncton bench. Bellamy after it in his own zone, gives to Cole Larkin. Left wing side, Doucette, former Cape Breton Eagle. Had his play broken up. Macarthur holds it in, though. Bennett Macarthur, a free agent signing of the Teton a couple of years ago, and what a free agent signing it's been. Got it around the net. It's broken up and cleared out by Moncton. Will go all the way deep into the Bathurst zone. Ripped around the net by Larkin. Kidney gets it out to center. Shot right back in again by Charles-Antoine Pilat. Just shy of the 7-minute mark in the second period. Tim Roselle with you. Live here at Casey Irving Regional Center. 3-2 Teton in front. They have the only goal here in the second period so far. A deflection goal by Joseph Henneberry, the first of his career. Here's Noah Ryan in with a chance, and he scores. Noah Ryan with his first QMJHL goal, and just like that, goals nearly 3 minutes apart. The Teton have a 4-2 lead. Nicholas Sheehan is the backup goaltender for Moncton tonight as Vincent Filion is hurt. That's why he's not playing. But not a lot Couture could do on that one. Streaking Noah Ryan. It's the first goal of his QMJHL career. And it's 4-2 Bathurst now. Here comes Cameron McLean in with a wrister. That's deflected wide by goaltender Couture. Ryan on it again. Backhands it to the line. Up from the left point, Bigger. Got it back to Ryan in the corner. Behind the net, that's McLean. He lost the puck. Hamel for Mathis Cloutier. And he'll clear that one out. Ben Allison got away from Cloutier, then got knocked down at the Moncton line. Quickly ahead, here comes Jonas Tybel. He's 1-on-2. Tybel with a wrist shot, steered wide by Bednar. Tybel crunched on the near boards by Huckins. Teton get it out. Look out, here they go 3-on-2. Allison left wing side for McLean. Can't get a stick on it, then he's tripped up. And he goes sliding into the goaltender Couture. We're going to have a Moncton penalty here. And we'll tell you about it when we come back. We're past the 6-minute mark in the second period. 4-2 Teton in front. You're listening to Maritime Hydraulic Wildcats Hockey on Harvesters FM.
Testing. Petit poème from me. Rosie is red and Violet is blue, and who got time to figure out what a co-insurance deductible third-party liability clause is anyway? Pour l'amour! Get yourself some non-complexified insurance, eh? You gotta get yourself some of that Worry Paw insurance from the Vienno. Let them learn the big words so you don't have to. Visit govienno.com. Worry Paw!
Jon Loshing is in the penalty box for the Wildcats. It's a slashing call at 7:54. Teton are 1 for 2 on the power play. This penalty kill for the Wildcats brought to you by Royal Oaks Golf Club. It'll be a face-off to the right of Thomas Couture. Jacob Stewart will take it for Moncton against Riley Kidney. Kidney won it. Bigger taken down, but it's grabbed by Jacob Stewart. He'll get it out. Stewart and Langlois, the penalty killers up front for Moncton to start. Iasenza and Hamel on the back end. Bellamy brings it in on the right side. Centering pass taken away by Hamel. He can't clear it. Kidney now settles it on the left wing sidewall. Inches into the circle. Tried a toe drag and a wrister. That's fanned on. Grabbed by Moncton, and now Stewart will feed Langlois. He'll carry to center. Fakes the shoot in, and now he'll chip and chase into the right corner of the Bathurst zone. Puck turned over by Bednar. Long shot by Iasenza, deflects wide. There goes Langlois to the bench. His Kidney is forced in behind his own net. Minute 15 to go. in this latest Bathurst power play. Macarthur right wing side. Drops it back to the line for Bellamy. Middle of the point, this is Bigger. Zach Bigger, wrist shot, gloved by Couture. He will hang on. I want to say hi to Ken and Ann Corey, listening on 105.1 Harvesters FM in Moncton. Thank you for tuning in. Sebastian De Arcos listening in Moncton tonight. Thank you, Sebastian. Also, the Wildcats' own J-Bone listening in tonight in Dieppe with Peter and Shirley. We've got Cindy, Jason, Bella, and Sally in Moncton tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Cole Larkin, middle of the point, feeds left side to Allison. Back to Larkin. One-time shot right on. That is stopped by Couture. Brantz holds it in. Feeds Larkin right point. Left point for Brantz again. Brantz left side. This is Allison. Wrist shot. He missed high and wide. Comes back to the right point. Held in by Brantz. Onto the boards. Huckins can't handle it. Quickly cleared out by Connor Olson. 35 seconds to go in the Loshing penalty. We're just shy of the halfway mark here in the second period. 4-2 now, Bathurst in front. They've scored the last 4 goals in the game after Moncton had a 2-0 lead early in the first. Tarkin right point. Goes middle of the point for Brantz. Left side, Allison into the circle. Shooting, and he drifted that one wide. And it'll carry him around the boards and get past Larkin. And all the way down into the Bathurst zone. Wildcats get some penalty killers changed here as LaBelle intercepts a play at center ice. Vinny LaBelle throws it cross ice deep in his own zone. It's off the glass by Olsen and out. Loshing is out of the box. He's going to win a race to this puck. Leaves it left corner for Stewart. Played back behind the net. Too far for Loshing. Gaudette goes up the middle for Ben Allison. Allison to Huckins. He's across the line. Huckins right corner looking to center. He got it into Allison's skates. Back at the line. Gaudette with a pass. That deflects through the low slot. Ends up far corner. Langlois dodged most of a hit from Huckins but can't clear it. Gaudette. Left side of the Moncton zone. Got it in behind the net. Huckins using his size to work it into the corner now. Cole Huckins back to the line. Leaves for Gaudette. Backdoor feed. Great stop by Couture off Noah Ryan. Oh, terrific save by Couture there. Olsen with a chance to clear. Gives to Jacob Stewart. He'll lug it out. He's late in a shift. Stewart with a long wrist shot. Gloved by Bednar. He will be forced to hang on. Also want to say hi to Mike and Michelle listening in Upper Coverdale tonight. And Nathaniel and Milan listening in the Moncton area. Thank you so much for tuning in. Also want to say hi to Brad Pond and Jim Giffen listening in Moncton tonight. Thank you, Jim. Face off to the right of Bednar, controlled by the Wildcats in deep. Mueller overskates the puck, and now he's going to head right to the bench. Picked up by Moran. His shot is tipped up over the net and out of play. In behind goaltender Jan Bednar. Scoring play on that last Bathurst goal. Noah Ryan's first of his career. From Bennett Macarthur and Jackson Bellamy. So it's a 3-point night for Bennett Macarthur. In a 4-2 Teton lead. Auger tied up behind the net. Now Kluche tries to stuff it in short side, and down is Bednar to hang on to that. Kluche just able to get it to the side of the goal. Bellamy had knocked him off balance. Excuse me, that's Carter Ansems that knocked Kluche off balance. Thomas Auger, a 12th round pick of the Wildcats in 2020. It's on the ice right now with Tristan Sanchez and Mathis Kluche. There's Jackson Bellamy being pressured here by Auger, forced back deep into his own zone. Bellamy ahead on the left wing, Doucette. Further up the wall, this is Kidney trying to get it past Thomas Darcy, and Darcy took it away. Boy, what a revelation Darcy was last year when the Wildcats ran into some major injuries on defense. Now the puck stolen, 2-on-1 Bathurst. Macarthur right wing side, he's got Kidney with him. The pass for Kidney. Stopped by Couture. He's got it underneath him. Boy, what a stop there. A big, big save by Thomas Couture. Kidney didn't get everything he wanted on that chance. But Couture still had to move quickly from his left to his right to make sure he got in front of that. Four-2 Teton in front. We have 8:10 to go here in the second period. Tim Roselle with you live at the Casey Irving Regional Center, opening night of the 2021-2022 QMJHL season. Scrambled face-off. Henderson trying to dig it out of his centerman Chisholm's feet. Chisholm pokes to the line. Brandt's wrist shot goes off Henneberry and over the net. Larkin up from the right point to keep it in. Gives way to Henneberry in deep. Back to Larkin. Cole Larkin being harassed here by Tybel. Puck is played behind the Moncton goal. Hamel had it for a moment. Now he's pressured by Henderson. Brandt at the left point. Cross ice for Larkin. Fakes the shot. This is Brandt in with a wrister. That deflects by Barbashev. Wide of the goal. Henderson back to the line again. This is Larkin right point. Slap pass cross ice. Henneberry had it hop over his stick. Battling forward in the corner is Hamel with Henneberry. Poked to the line by Barbashev and out. And back inside his own zone with it is Cole Larkin. Shots in the game are 17-12 in favor of Bathurst. That means the Wildcats have 6 so far here in the second period. The Teton have 8. Puck stolen here by Loshing. Johan Loshing centering. Daniel couldn't get it to go from backhand to forehand cleanly. Brandt's the Latvian blue liner knocked down behind his own net. Nick Pavan stepped in front of by Huckins. He can't clear it. Alexi Daniel now looking to center. Brandt's ties him up near the line. Daniel able to shovel a backhander in deep. Larkin gives off to Ben Allison. Had it stolen again. LaBelle turns and fires and he missed the net. Vinny LaBelle, 15 points in 14 games last year. He was so good when he was healthy. As we get an offside call at the Moncton line, the big problem was that he wasn't healthy much, especially in the second half of the year. Missed the last 21 games of the season for the Wildcats, including those 6 playoff games. Again, players not dressed for Moncton tonight include Vincent Filion, lower body injury. Samuel DeGrosier, the overage defenseman, he's got a lower body injury. And if you missed it, in my conversation with Dan Lacroix before the game, he announced that Nathan Casey broke his leg earlier this week. He is out of the lineup too. So is Philip Daou, who is still away at Ottawa Senators training camp. Puck is deep in the Moncton zone now. Olsen bumped there by Huckins. Mueller trying to muscle it up the wall. He can't get it out. Comes back to Olsen. Steps away from the crowd. Got it over to the right wing. And Langlois got it out to center, but it's knocked back inside the zone quickly. Mueller up the left side. Lost it. This is Allison near the red line. Feeds Huckins. He's got some speed around on the right wing side. Going wide on Palat. Tried to get it in front. Cleared away from the crease by Jacob Stewart. Langlois at center. Knocked off his stick. Here comes Pilatin across the line. That looked offside too. LaBelle moving in front, shooting, and he whistled it wide. Great chance for LaBelle there. Here's Pilat back at the line. Tried a wrist shot that was blocked by Allison. 3 men the other way for Bathurst. Huckins in across the line. Has Bellamy trailing. Jackson Bellamy on the backhand. Put it wide. Andrews had his stick tied up as he was digging for the rebound. Sanchez gives to Auger. Short pass into the middle. This is LaBelle. Vinny LaBelle for Auger shooting, and that's deflected over the goal. Good chance there for Auger. Wildcats have had 3 or 4 wide open chances as now Morin winds and slaps, kicked away by Bednar. Noah Ryan to center. Hip checked at center ice as he got it into the right corner of the Moncton zone. Under 5 minutes to go in the period. Is it centered? Stopped by Couture. Good save off of McLean. What a chance there for Cameron McLean as Etienne Morin will start out. Pass up the middle, but off the heel of Sanchez's stick. McLean with it again, drops it off, looking for Ryan. That was out of his reach. Auger, back checked here by McLean as he got it ahead. Just out of the reach of Johan Loshing. He'll chase it down right corner. Takes a jolt there from Logan Chisholm. McLean back deep in his own zone to try and help out defensively for Bathurst. Tybel to the right point. Anthony Hamel's wrist shot blocked away by Bednar. Kidney tried to play it behind the net. Took a funny hop off the corner boards and came out in front. Tybel was there, but he spun out Logan Chisholm, right side for Kidney. Body checked as he had it get past him. Played out to center and now spiked back in deep into the Moncton zone with a glove by Marc-Andre Gaudette. Mueller can't handle a pass at the blue line. This is Macarthur after it. Bennett Macarthur behind the goal. Kidney banks it to the right point. Gaudette. Cross ice, Bigger, wrist shot, blocked by Barbashev. Bigger again looking to center. That doesn't get through. And Tybel will calmly knife it out to center. Actually, Barbashev has had a couple of blocked shots here tonight. 3:25 to go, second period. 4-2 Bathurst in front. Wildcats goals from Mathis Kluche and Johan Losching in the first period. Teton have had 4 straight goals since. Pavan ahead on the right wing. Daniel was stood up by Brantz. Nick Pavan gets it back, and he'll step ahead to center ice. Pavan across the line with Daniel. Drops it off for Daniel. Wrist shot, and he flung that wide. He ascends up from the line. That shot is blocked away by Bednar up high into the netting in the left wing corner of that Bathurst zone. We have under 3.5 minutes to go here in period number 2. Score remains 4-2 Teton over the Wildcats here on opening night at the Casey Irving Regional Center. You're listening to Maritime Hydraulic Wildcats Hockey on Harvesters FM.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Maritime Hydraulic, serving Atlantic Canada through its 3 Moncton facilities for over 40 years. Maritime Hydraulic specializes in hydraulic system repairs, manual and CNC machining, custom fabrication, industrial maintenance, and heavy equipment inspection and repair. Go Cats, go!
Welcome back to the Casey Irving Regional Center. Tim Roselle with you. 4-2 game. Teton in front of the Wildcats here on opening night. As fans in attendance here have the wave going right now. One of the storylines that we'll be following all season long with the Acadie Bathurst Teton is their stability, or perhaps lack thereof, in this community. Their ownership group that was once around 30 individuals is now down to about a dozen. They came out late in the summertime and said, we need about 2,500 fans a game here in Bathurst to keep this team going in this community. And that's been a tough get up here in northern New Brunswick for the last several years. So it will be something to keep an eye on. But it's a pretty impressive hockey club that this Teton team has put together. And keep in mind, they don't have Hendrix Lapierre or Jacob Melanson yet. Melanson might be in the lineup tomorrow as he's on his way back from Seattle training camp. A chance off the draw by LaBelle. That missed the net, and now it's chopped up out of play by Dylan Andrews. Puck was deflected, so no penalty. Faceoff will be to the left of Jan Bednar. Detroit Red Wings 4th rounder. Stewart takes it for Moncton. He's got Langlois over his left shoulder. Huckins takes it for Bathurst. It's controlled by the Teton. Slid behind his own goal by Larkin. That's Brantz. Pass up the middle. Huckins had that go off his stick. Now Allison picks it up and chips it into the Moncton zone. Palat reverses for Vinny LaBelle. Free agent signing of the Wildcats a year ago. Gave it to Langlois. He can't clear. Now Huckins for Allison. Left side, over to the right side. Brantz, one-timer right on. Stopped by Couture. Olsen reverses for Charles-Antoine Pilat. Snap this one off the glass. It'll get past Langlois and down the ice. Out of the goal, Bednar to play that. No icing here. Here is Larkin with it. Up the middle for Huckins. That's too far. Played back to the Bathurst line by Connor Olsen. Brantz for Larkin again. Larkin goes up the middle with this. They're going to say it could have been played at center as it goes all the way deep. No icing again. Pilat with a bank up the left side. Too far for Daniel. O'Shea now into the middle. This is Alexi Daniel. Dances over to the left wing side. Going wide on Lane Hinckley. Daniel in the right corner. Backhands it side of the net. Down to a knee is goaltender Bednar to pick that one up off the outside of the goal as O'Shea is buried off the left wing side of the crease. We're going to get a Bathurst penalty here. Looks like Noah Ryan is going to go off. It will be called interference, I do believe. Wildcats will go to another Subway power play. They're 0 for 2 in this game. This would be a great time to score a power play goal. Down by 2 late in the second period. Face off to Bednar's right. Tybel takes it for Moncton. He's got Barbashev off the top of the left circle over his left shoulder. Teton win the draw, though. It's quickly cleared off the glass by Doucette. And down the ice. Tybel, Langlois, Loshing, and Barbashev, 4 forwards on the ice for Moncton to start this power play. The lone defenseman is Pilat. He's got the puck now. Got inside on Doucette, played it inside the line. Cleared to the line, not out. Now it is out to center ice, courtesy of Chisholm. Doucette plays it over to himself in the left corner of the Moncton zone and now leaves it in deep for the Teton changing penalty killers. 1:25 to go on the power play. Langlois takes a pass right side of center, fakes the shoot in, then had it knocked off his stick. Wildcats have to regroup. Final minute of the second period. The power play would carry over if necessary. Tybel snaps this one in behind the goal, left there by Bednar for Godet. Cleared it around far side. It's kept in by Jonas Tybel. Top of the left circle, Loshing. Remember, he's got that good shot. This shot here from Pilat goes off the shoulder of Bednar, up and into the netting, in behind the Bathurst goal. If we go back to those Volkswagen Moncton keys to the game that we talked about earlier, Wildcats certainly managed to get their jitters out early. They got the first 2 goals in this game. Just over 7 minutes into the hockey game, Moncton led 2-0. But second key to the game was keeping Bathurst power play off the ice, and when they got their first power play chance, they scored, and they've been scoring ever since. 4-2 game Teton now. 35 seconds to go in this period. Wildcats still on the power play. OJ wrist shot is blocked. Morin, left side. Darcy tried a one-timer that's blocked. Now Morin fires, and that's gloved by Jan Bednar. Gotta say, I like what I've seen from Etienne Morin so far for the Wildcats. The lone 16-year-old on the roster. Looked pretty good, pretty comfortable. He was supposed to play last year at the Canadian International Hockey Academy in Rockland, Ontario, but that didn't happen. He played in their under-18 AAA program 2 years ago. One cleared down the ice. Just 20 seconds left in the period now. 35 to go on the power play. Darcy takes a pass left side. Couldn't handle it. Allison feeds it out to center to his defenseman Godet, and he tried to play it back in, and it hit Allison. Play is offside. But Etienne Morin looking comfortable, getting some power play time here in his QMJHL debut. Coach Dan Lacroix showing a lot of confidence in him. Josh Heptich working the defense for the Wildcats. Moncton assistant coach. 7.2 to go here in this second period. Pilat for Morin. He'll hit the red line and dump it in deep, and that will do it for period number 2. So there will be 18 seconds of carryover time on that Noah Ryan penalty for the Wildcats to begin the third period on the power play. They will do so trailing this game 4-2. Through 40 minutes, the 2 goals came almost 3 minutes apart early in the second period. And they were the first QMJHL goals for both players. Joseph Henneberry made it 3-2 at 4:10, and then at 6:57, it was Noah Ryan. 4-2. Bathurst in front. Well, coming up here in our second intermission, I'm going to have my conversation with Charles-Antoine Pilat, Moncton Wildcats second-year defenseman. Pilat coming off of an experience with the Montreal Canadiens rookie camp. We talked to him about that and also addressed last season and what his hopes are for this season, his second in the QMJHL. All that and more with Charles-Antoine Pilat in just a few moments. Then we'll come back a little bit later on. We will run through the scoring summary and set up period number 3. We will also go around the queue once again. Take a look at 8 other games. It's a full slate of action, all 18 teams in action here to open up the 2021-22 QMJHL season. 4-2, Teton lead the Wildcats. We are through 2 periods at Casey Irving Regional Center. You're listening to Maritime Hydraulic Wildcats Hockey on Harvesters FM.
It's Moncton Wildcats hockey when you want to see it. Planet Fitness Wildcats Flex Packs are on sale now in packages of 10, 20, 36, or 50. Save over walk-up prices and redeem for the games you want to see. Use them one at a time, all at once, or anywhere in between. Details at moncton-wildcats.com under the tickets menu, or call JC Gallant at 380-4716. That's 380-4716.
What's keeping your family from getting away and connecting with nature? If a reliable vehicle is the missing key to enjoying New Brunswick's wilderness, come to Subaru of Moncton. Let us give you the keys to escaping everyday life. Subaru's lineup includes all-wheel drives, award-winning boxer engines, and all the outdoor accessories for you and your loved ones to get excited about your next adventure. See more, explore more, experience more, all with Subaru. Subaru of Moncton, confidence in motion.
SteelAuto.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Maritime Hydraulic, serving Atlantic Canada through its 3 Moncton facilities for over 40 years. Maritime Hydraulic specializes in hydraulic system repairs, manual and CNC machining, custom fabrication, industrial maintenance, and heavy equipment inspection and repair. Go Cats, go!
You know, when you come across those uber cocky fellow from faraway places like Toronto or Montreal, they're like, hey, I know a lot of stuff that you don't know. Walk on the beach with Speedo all stuck up. They got the liar pants on fire. Well, they got the Speedo on fire. That crowd not so worried pa, but us local gang with no stuffed shirt, we don't have to stuff the shirt or the Speedo. That's worry pa right there. Get some straight shooting worry pa advice from Vienno Insurance. Visit govienno.com. Worry pa.
Shop for your favorite Wildcats gear at the new Roar store online. Go to moncton-wildcats.com and click Roar Store. Browse the latest styles in hats, jerseys, toques, face masks, and so much more. Use the search function to find your favorites and have your order shipped directly to you, all without leaving your home or office. Shop when you want, from wherever you are. Just visit moncton-wildcats.com and click Roar Store.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Maritime Hydraulic, serving Atlantic Canada through its 3 Moncton facilities for over 40 years. Maritime Hydraulic specializes in hydraulic system repairs, manual and CNC machining, custom fabrication, industrial maintenance, and heavy equipment inspection and repair. Go Cats, go!
This intermission feature is presented by Slush Puppy. Very pleased to be joined at this time by Moncton Wildcats defenseman Charles-Antoine Pellat. Charles-Antoine, welcome back. Your second season in the QMJHL. Let's talk a little bit about training camp. What was training camp like for you?
Well, it was pretty short. I just leaned for the Montreal Canadiens 1 week. So I just came back here and the team was done. But at the rookie camp, it was just simple for me to just play and get back in my game shape to go in Montreal, and I think right now I'm pretty good. I'm ready for a big second season.
Tell me about Montreal. Had to be an amazing experience for a young man from Quebec like yourself to be able to go and to put on that jersey and participate with the Habs. What was it like?
Well, just to work with guys like Francis Bouillon, who's there for the development of the guys. I think just to see the older guys, how they put the stick, how they play physical from the net and all this thing, how they shoot the puck. It was pretty good to learn about these older guys. And even of the other teams, it's good. Like I play against Ottawa, and I could see how they play too.
You had a chance to play in every single Wildcats game last year, regular season and playoffs, and obviously it was a different season with COVID and everything, and the long layoff and everything like that. But tell me about year one for you. What was it like as a rookie when you sit back and reflect on it? What do you think of it?
Well, I think I'm pretty confident, but I think I still have a lot of things to learn about last year from this year. I think last year it was short because of COVID, and I think I'll be just like maybe just keep confidence of the game I will play, and I think just to play my game and keep simple and don't think about last year and what I did and something just like a new year, more game, and I think it just be good for me.
How different of a player were you, do you think, at the end of last season compared to where you started in training camp?
I think, well, maybe right now I'll try to play more physical and to be a more two-way defenseman. I think last year I will maybe more just offenseman and on PP. And I think to play with like guys like Jordan Spence last year and Tristan DeYoung, I'll try to make like this true role. And I think I can be good in a two-way defenseman like that to play with this team.
What did you do over the summer to get yourself ready? Did you have a special workout program? Did you get on the ice?
Yeah, well, I'm a big guy, so I really work on my leg to be more solid in the corner and all that stuff. I also work on my strength and my weaknesses during the summer, my shot, and continue to work on everything. I had a great off-ice coach and also a great on-ice coach. I work with Stéphane Robida. He played with Maple of Toronto, so it really helped me, my stick and all these things.
Coming into camp this year, did you feel differently at all? Last year you came in as a rookie. It was kind of a first-time experience for you. What was it like coming in this time? And did you just feel more confident, more like you belonged?
Yeah, well, last year I come here with no pressure. It was different. This year I think I'm pretty confident, but I know I have a little bit like some pressure to play like a first D on this team. I think I'm good to take this pressure, and I think it will be good for me.
Tell me about the defense core as it is right now. You have a couple of rookie players that are here and a new face as well in Samuel Desgrosiers. Tell me about the group that you have on the blue line.
I think we're pretty good. We have like in every age. I think we'll be good, and in maybe 1-2 years with more experience. We're pretty young. I think it's good for us. We have also a young forward, a young group forward. So I think it's the good match for in 1 or 2 years ago.
What does it mean to you to come back with a lot of the same guys that were here last year? There were a lot of rookies on the team last year, you yourself included. All you guys got, about a half a season equivalent of experience. But what's it like coming back to see a lot of the same faces?
Yeah, I think like you say, like last year I think we played with like 30 or 14 rookie. I think this year it just make more easier because they like all play a game and last year a couple game, so they know the league. We know the league, so I think it's pretty good to help also the young rookie on the team right now.
Charles-Antoine Pilote, thanks for your time. Congratulations. Good luck here in the season opener and beyond.
Yeah, thank you very much.
What's keeping your family from getting away and connecting with nature? If a reliable vehicle is the missing key to enjoying New Brunswick's wilderness, come to Subaru of Moncton. Let us give you the keys to escaping everyday life. Subaru's lineup includes all-wheel drives, award-winning Boxer engines, and all the outdoor accessories for you and your loved ones to get excited about your next adventure. See more, explore more, experience more, all with Subaru. Subaru of Moncton, confidence in motion.
SteelAuto.com.
Can't make it to every game this year? Save over walk-up prices with Planet Fitness Wildcats Flex Packs. They're on sale now in packages of 10, 20, 36, or 50. Share them with a friend. Or 2 or 3. Redeem as many tickets as you like for each game. You decide. Get the tickets that fit your life. Planet Fitness Wildcats Flex Packs. Details at moncton-wildcats.com. Under the tickets menu.
Hey, when we was kid at the park, the game was so danger you could catch concussion just watching. You had the leather tether ball, the Tarzan rope, and that crazy Salsavard spinorama machine. Vomit, comet. Now, Mama and Papa bubble wrap their kid. They gotta wear the helmet just to go look for another helmet. But they kinda bubble wrap their future by not going broke from car crash or house burn. We call that assurance. Okay, they say some curse word when the bill come in, but it give them peace off their mind. Get yourself some of that worry paw peace of mind with Vienno Insurance. Visit govienno.com. Worry paw.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Maritime Hydraulic, serving Atlantic Canada through its 3 Moncton facilities for over 40 years. Maritime Hydraulic specializes in hydraulic system repairs, manual and CNC machining, custom fabrication, industrial maintenance, and heavy equipment inspection and repair. Go Cats, go!
What's keeping your family from getting away and connecting with nature? If a reliable vehicle is the missing key to enjoying the Brunswick's wilderness, come to Subaru of Moncton. Let us give you the keys to escaping everyday life. Subaru's lineup includes all-wheel drives, award-winning boxer engines, and all the outdoor accessories for you and your loved ones to get excited about your next adventure. See more, explore more, experience more, all with Subaru. Subaru of Moncton, confidence in motion.
SteelAuto.com.
The Roar Store is your hockey stop for all the latest Wildcats merchandise and apparel. Hats, toques, jerseys, hoodies, hockey cards, foam claws, face masks, and more. Call 389-2636 or visit the Roar Store at Avenir Center beside Gate 1. Open Wednesday to Friday, 12 to 4, and on game days, 4 hours prior to puck drop. You love the Wildcats. Show your love with the latest from the Roar Store. At Avenir Center beside Gate 1. Call 389-2636 or shop online at moncton-wildcats.com. Click Roar Store.
Welcome back to the Casey Irving Regional Center in Bathurst. Tim Roselle with you, bringing you the second intermission of a 4-2 Acadie Bathurst Teton lead over the Moncton Wildcats here tonight. Wildcats scored 2 early goals in the first period. Teton scored twice in the first and 2 more in the second. We'll run through the scoring summary for you in just a moment. It's time to take another trip around the queue for Irving Oil. All 18 teams in action tonight, so that means 8 other games on the schedule on this October 1st. Games in the second intermission, Halifax with a 2-1 lead in Cape Breton, and Charlottetown leading 3-1 in St. John. Rimouski and Quebec just getting underway. It's late in the first period in Rouyn-Noranda. The Huskies up 2-1 on Sherbrooke. Drummondville and Val-d'Or tied at 1. That's late first. Middle of the first period, no score. Gatineau and Blainville-Boisbriand. Also scoreless early in period 1 with Baie-Comeau and Chicoutimi and Victoriaville and Shawinigan. It's opening night in the Maritime Hockey League as well. Campbellton leading South Shore 3-2. That game's in the third period. Also in the third, Truro up 6-2 on Pictou County. Yarmouth leading Valley 1-0 in the third. And after one period, Summerside leading Grand Falls 3-2. NHL preseason action tonight. Pittsburgh up 1-0 on Buffalo. That game's after one period. All these after one period, in fact. Carolina leading Tampa Bay 2-1. It's New Jersey over the Rangers 3-1. 4-0 Florida over Dallas. And Ottawa leading Montreal 2-1. All those games again through 20 minutes. Still to come tonight. St. Louis and Chicago, Vancouver and Calgary, LA and Vegas, and Edmonton and Seattle. And in Major League Baseball tonight, New York Yankees trail the Tampa Bay Rays 2-1. That game is in the third inning. Also, after 3 innings, Boston and Washington are scoreless. Toronto Blue Jays leading Baltimore 2-0. That game is in the top of the fourth. Well, here at the Casey Irving Regional Center, it's 4-2 Teton over the Wildcats through 2. Let's take a look at the scoring summary for you for Slush Puppy. We go back to the early stages of period 1 where the Wildcats open the scoring nearly 3 minutes in. Spun around on the far side, kept in by Langlois to the line. Hamel, now he ascends a left point. Played it down low, sharp angle, and scores! Mathis Kluche takes the bank off the end boards and sneaks one in between Bednar's right leg and the right post. And 2 minutes and 49 seconds into the 2021-22 season, the Wildcats take a 1-0 lead. It's Mathis Kluche's first goal of the season at 2:49 of period 1. Frank Iasenza and Anthony Hamel the assists, 1-0 Moncton. They made it 2-0 just about 4 minutes later. Loshing will give to Iasenza, and now Hamel. Nice pass to Loshing, trying to split the defense. Loshing in, scores! Johan Loshing took a beautiful pass up the middle from Anthony Hamel and goes waist high blocker side on Bednar. It's 2-0 Moncton. Johan Loshing scores his first of the season at 7:03. Hamel and Iasenza in on the goal scoring again. Each of them with 2 assists in the game. 7:03 the time of that one. It was 2-0 Moncton. Wildcats looking very good in the opening minutes of this hockey game. They did take a penalty a short time later, though, and it was just 9 seconds into that Bathurst power play that Bennett Macarthur got the Teton on the board with his first of the year at 8:53 of the first period. The assist to Bigger and Bellamy, it was a 2-1 game. Then Macarthur scored again in the final minute of the opening period, his second of the game from Liam Kidney and Logan Chisholm. That came at 19:38, 21.3 seconds left in the period. 2-2 game, and that's the way it would stay through 20 minutes. Shots in the first were 9-6 in favor of Bathurst. In the second period, just over 4 minutes into it, the Teton got their first lead. Joseph Henneberry's first of his career, a redirect of a point shot from Cole Larkin. Larkin and Cameron Henderson drew the assists on the goal. For Henneberry, the first of his career, Henderson gets his first point at 4:10 of the second period. Teton leading 3-2. And then about 2.5 minutes, a little over 2.5 minutes later, Noah Ryan scores his first career goal. That at 6:57 of the second from Macarthur and Bellamy. It was 4-2 at that point, and that's where we are to start the third period. Shots on goal in the second were 11-10 in favor of Moncton. Wildcats are trailing the shot category, though, 19-17, and they're trailing in this game 4-2. Wildcats will have 18 seconds of power play time left in that Noah Ryan penalty to start this third period. They will do so with Tybel, Loshing, and Barbashev up front. Pilot and Olsen on the back end, and here we go. Bigger backing up into his own zone with it. Will wrist it up the middle, and it gets all the way down just to the right wing side of Thomas Couture's net. Pilot carries to center for Moncton now. Sends a high backhander in deep. Out of the goal, Bednar shovels a backhander around near side. Tybel holds it onside for Moncton. Jonas Tybel leaves for Barbashev on the wall. Penalty is over. Barbashev centering, but it's taken away by Bigger. Zach Bigger, the PEI native, carries ahead to center ice. He was at an NHL rookie camp as well, was Zach Bigger with New Jersey. Wildcats get the puck out. Here's Barbashev in on the left wing. Knocked away from him by Brantz. And Bigger now with a pass up the middle. That goes too far for Huckins. All the way down the ice. Icing waved off here as Huckins won the race. He got tied up and taken down in the corner by Nicholas Pavan. Play goes right on. Huckins, or rather that was Auger. Huckins and Auger re-engaged briefly, and now Auger will play it up the right wing, off stick and out to center ice. Allison feathers it ahead on the right wing. Andrews centering in front. Intercepted by Hamel. He can't clear. Allison couldn't control that off of his skate. Pilot flips it around the glass near side. It comes to the line. Larkin. Hard pass in front. Intercepted by Hamel. Auger for LaBelle in on the right wing side. Vinny LaBelle with a heavy wrister. Glove by goaltender Bednar. Our next broadcast here on Maritime Hydraulic Wildcats Hockey on Harvesters FM comes to you tomorrow night with the Wildcats home opener at Avenir Center. These two teams right back at it again. Wildcats hosting the Acadie Bathurst Teton. It's a 7 o'clock puck drop. We're on the air with Maritime Hydraulic Wildcats Hockey on Harvesters FM beginning at 6:30. Hamel from the right point, one-timer, and he blistered that one wide, and it caroms off the glass past Iasenza and all the way down ice. Macarthur racing after with Iasenza. Macarthur got to it first. Couldn't center it. Now he tries, and Sanchez took that one away. Wildcats don't clear, though. Doucette bodied deep in the Moncton zone. Pavan will give to Iasenza. Got it around left side, and now Mueller ahead for Sanchez. He's got Pavan with him, 2-on-1. Sanchez shooting. Blockered away by Bednar. Sanchez after it again. Knocked off the puck. Kluche will hold it in. Wildcats are changing, though. And Hinckley settles in behind his own net. Gives way to Liam Kidney. Nearly lost the puck. Got it to Macarthur at center. He's tripped up. Wildcats will grab the puck themselves. In comes Langlois moving in, shooting, and he drifted that one wide. Loshing cycles into the corner. Kidney stepped in front of Langlois. Langlois takes the puck back, though. To the right point. Darcy shooting. Pad saved by Bednar. Moran holds it in left point. Etienne Moran with a spinorama to avoid Henneberry. Now he winds and shoots. Hit a skate in front of the net. And it's flipped up high and out by the Teton. Will this go for icing? Yes, it will. Mentioned in the second period that I had liked what I had seen out of Etienne Moran, and that's a lot of confidence in a young man to perform a spinorama at age 16 at the offensive blue line to keep a play onside and generate a scoring chance. Jonas Tybel has looked pretty good, too. He won another faceoff. Here's a one-timer. Pilat right on. That's stopped and held by Bednar. Jonas Tybel on the ice right now with Maxime Barbashev and Vinny LaBelle. Johan Loshing has seen some time with the two import players as well. Tybel with another face-off win. Olsen into the left corner with it. Wallpapered against the backboards by Bellamy. Henderson gets it out. Pilat in his own zone. His pass blew the stick out of Chisholm's hands. Tybel after it, but bigger. Got to it first. Played it up the right side. Henneberry into the middle, and now Chisholm up the right wing with it. Stood up near the Moncton line by Pilat. Bellamy will play it back into the Moncton zone. Temperature has increased a little bit in this game here as we've got a little stick work being done behind the play. Henneberry on the left wing side floats that one in front of the net, and it missed the crease. Picked up now by Thomas Auger. Auger to center ice. Hit hard in front of the Bathurst bench by Henneberry. Allison the other way for Bathurst. Plays it softly in deep. Pilat for Moncton. Feathers it over to the left side. Mueller. Now back to the right. This is Connor Olsen to center ice. The London, Ontario native dumps it in deep. Cole Huckins not able to clear. Huckins now plays it in front of his own net for Brantz. Right wing pass goes off Allison's skate and down the ice. No icing here. Iasenza leaves it behind his own net. Hamel engaged quickly by Andrews and lost the puck. Hamel recovers, though, to knock Andrews loose of it. Wildcats get it out. 4.5 minutes gone here in the third period. Tim Roselle with you, live from Casey Irving Regional Center. 4-2, Teton in front of the Wildcats here on opening night. Hinckley knocked his man Daniel down and kept the puck into the Moncton zone. Iasenza chips it around behind his own net. Hamel after it. Short pass finds Nick Pavan. The right side, Daniel looking left wing. Loshing had gone to the bench. And now this is an errant Teton pass that's going to go for an icing call against Bathurst again. Would like to say hi to Connor Havens listening in Riverview tonight. And Jaden McFadden listening in Fredericton. Thank you to Connor for sending me a tweet at Tim G. Roselle. TimGrosszell. TimGrosszell. Send me a tweet. Tell me where you're listening. I'd love to hear from you. Face-off control by Moncton. Moray a long wrist shot. Deflected wide by Bednar. Played behind the net. Ansom's got it around far side. It's kept alive now by Langlois at the right point. Pass in front. Tip to the line. Huckins will step back into his own zone with it. Trying to get away from Vinny LaBelle. Now Huckins loses the handle. Langlois fires and he missed the net. Poked ahead to center ice by the Teton. Moran in his own zone for Vinny LaBelle. Pass goes up the middle. It's off the skate of Langlois. LaBelle recovers here, waiting for teammates to get onside. Now he risks it in deep. Out of the goal, Bednar leaves. Errant pass comes to Pilat. He'll shoot. That's right on. Stopped and held by Jan Bednar. Bednar is a big goaltender. 6'2", 6'3". And he took that one in the midsection for a fine stop there. Again, no Vincent Filion for the Wildcats tonight. He's hurt. Lower body issue. His status for tomorrow is not clear. But he is not dressed tonight. Nicholas Sheehan is the Wildcats' backup to Thomas Couture, who's making his Moncton Wildcats debut tonight. At times, he's looked very good, too. Here's Barbashev moving in front. Couldn't get the handle on it. Now a sharp angle chance. Darcy, and that's deflected wide. Olsen at the left point. Long wrister. Volleyed up and out of play by Jan Bednar. We've seen him do that a few times here tonight. 13:58 to go now. Third period, 4-2. Teton in front of the Wildcats at Casey Irving Regional Center. You're listening to Maritime Hydraulic Wildcats Hockey on Harvesters FM.
Hey, when we was kid at the park, the game was so danger you could catch concussion just watching. You had the leather tether ball, the Tarzan rope, and that crazy Salsavard spinorama machine. Vomit, comet. Now, Mama and Papa bubble wrap their kid. They gotta wear the helmet just to go look for another helmet. But they kinda bubble wrap their future by not going broke from car crash or house burn. We call that assurance. Okay, they say some curse word when the bill come in, but it give them peace off their mind. Get yourself some of that worry paw peace of mind with Vienno Insurance. Visit govienno.com. Worry paw.
We are back at the Casey Irving Regional Center in Bathurst. Tim Roselle with you. Face off to the right of Jan Bednar. Miles Mueller takes it and he wins it. Iasenza down low left side. Auger back to Iasenza. Wrist shot goes off of Doucette and wide of the goal. Hamel up from the right point, kept it in. This is Auger, sharp angle in front. Daniel shooting and Bednar got a skate on that. Now it's centered again and Mueller can't grab a handle on it. Hamel pinches in to try to keep it alive. He can't do it, but then knocks his man Doucette off the puck at center and chips it off the right boards back into the Bathurst zone. Wildcats have taken over the shot lead in this game. In fact, they have all 6 so far here in the third as Macarthur moves in and fires, and he missed the net. Great chance for Bennett Macarthur looking for the hat trick. Kidney now dancing into the slot, shooting, that's knocked down. Sharp angle chance, that's off the post. And it bounces through the crease and out the other side. At center ice, Macarthur dodged the hit from Hamel. Gives it to Kidney left side. Over to the right, Henneberry fanned on his shot. Macarthur into the slot, wide open. Bellamy shoots, and that deflects off a leg wide. Brantz at the right point, onto the wall for Macarthur. Continued low, this is Kidney, into the right circle, moving into the slot. Knocked off the puck by Alexi Daniel. Hamel gets this off the glass to center. Auger turned around at center ice. And Henneberry will reset with his defenseman Bellamy. Pass at center broken up. Brantz will try the right wing. That went too far for Henderson. Now a feed goes off Brant's leg. Here comes Pavan darting into the right wing. Backhand shot, and Bednar got a piece of that. Pretty sure that's one of the reasons why the Wildcats felt comfortable keeping Pavan up front. It's that speed and that acceleration that he just showed right there. Speaking of speed, here's Johan Loshingen on the left wing. Cut inside on Larkin, shooting, and he missed the net. Oh, what a move by Loshing there, showing off his sweet hands. Loshing backhands to the left point. Olsen tried a snapshot that was blocked. Larkin stepped in front of his man, Pavan behind the net. Cameron Henderson with it, one of the 5 rookies on the Bathurst roster to start the season. Cameron Henderson will dump it in deep. Third period moving along quickly. We're past the 8-minute mark. Olsen mishandled it at center, but it goes to Langlois. Left wing side, this is LaBelle. Into the middle, Pawad with room, swung it toward the net, and that missed the goal. Olsen up from the right point. Down to the right half wall. Stewart for Langlois, shooting, and that's blocked. Stewart now right wing corner. Freeze for Langlois, whips it cross ice. Olsen thought about moving up, but then Huckins grabs it, and he'll clear it. Got hit hard by Jacob Stewart, and Huckins is a little slow to get up. Langlois deep in the Bathurst zone, looking to center. That went off a stick, right to Huckins. He'll feed Allison, and he's away at center. Ben Allison across the line, wanted to kick it to Huckins, lost it. Now following up his bigger, sharp angle chance, and he drifted it wide. Hinckley at the left point, goes cross ice. Allison will pick it up off the right boards. Pass for Huckins went off of his backhand, and it comes out to center ice. This one dumped back into the Moncton zone, and just off the left post, Couture down to his knees will smother. shots on goal in the game are now at 24-20 in favor of Moncton. So the Wildcats have 7 so far here in the third period. Just 1 for the Tetons. So the Wildcats have certainly turned up the heat here in period number 3, trying to get back into this game down by 2. They trail 4-2. Just shy of the halfway mark. Long shot from the line, missed the net. The right point, that's Hinckley keeping it in. Sent a high backhander toward the corner. It's gloved down by Iasenza. He'll lead a 4-man rush to center. Dumps it into the right corner. Bigger got to it ahead of Tybel. Cameron McLean will dump it to neutral ice. Frank Iasenza over to the right wing. Barbashev got it into the Bathurst zone. Now he's tripped up as he chases it into the corner. It's back to his feet quickly and recovers the puck for Moncton. Barbashev for Roger. Sharp angle shot. That's blockered wide by Bednar. Hinckley chips it off the boards, and it's helped to center by Noah Ryan. Ryan with a 4th Bathurst goal here in this game. Here's Mueller across the line. Poke checked away from him. Cameron McLean. Up the middle for Ryan. It's off of his stick. Thomas Darcy for Miles Mueller, the Swiss-born Wildcats forward, who's a dual citizen. Does not count as an import. Got a couple players tied up in deep in the Bathurst zone as the Teton bring the puck the other way. Riley Kidney not able to get to the net. It was Alexi Daniel and Zach Bigger just getting back into the play. Daniel quickly ahead for Sanchez on the left wing side. Overskated the puck. Gives way to Morin. He'll dump it in behind the net. Jackson Bellamy mishandled it. It's poked behind the goal by Nick Pavan. Shoveled up the right wing side. Doucette. Play at the center. There's Riley Kidney. Left wing side for MacArthur. Back to the line. Long shot by Bellamy is cleared wide by Couture. Another sharp angle chance, and Couture going to stick on that. Kidney to the right point. This is Brantz. Feeds cross ice. Bellamy's shot didn't get through to the goal. Sanchez battling forward in the corner. It comes to Pavan. He'll get it high off the boards and out to center. Vinny LaBelle got it just inside the line and had it taken away from him by Brantz. MacArthur darting ahead quickly. Drops it for Doucette. Wrist shot is tipped wide. Behind the goal, Morin reverses it for Darcy. He's after it on the right wing side. Bounce pass up the middle, got away from Jacob Stewart. Teton play it in deep again. Long stretch without a whistle here. Under 9 minutes to go in the third period. Wildcats trail by a pair. Mueller for Jacob Stewart. Stewart turning away from Ben Allison, then he stumbles. Hits the red line and played it inside the Bathurst blue line. Kicked off a skate. Now a 3-on-2. Teton. Huckins into the middle. Andrews cross ice. Looking for Allison. He had to turn on the wall. Pass is tipped to the line. Bigger for Huckins. Shooting. Nice glove. Stopped by Thomas Couture there. Good save by Thomas Couture off of Cole Huckins in the slot. It means a face-off in the Moncton zone to Couture's right. Auger will take it. Against Cole Huckins. Huckins given a warning on the face-off alignment here. Now Huckins wins the draw anyway. Allison to the line. Snapshot by Hinckley. Goes off Alexi Daniel to center ice. Bigger for Hinckley. Left wing side, this is Allison. Pass looking for Huckins in the middle. He was spun around. Vinny LaBelle with speed the other way. Fires a shot that's deflected in behind the goal. Huckins frees it up for Andrews. Pass into the middle. Hinckley's joining the rush. Hinckley for Andrews. Backhander, and he dribbled it wide. Got to watch for the Wildcats pinching those defensemen up from the line. Try to generate some offense here. Time becoming a factor. With 7:13 to go, third period, Wildcats trail by a pair, 4-2. To the Acadie Bathurst Teton here at Casey Irving Regional Center. Opening night of the 2021-22 season. Logan Chisholm gets it just inside the Moncton line. There is Charles-Antoine Pilat. Left wing feed goes off Loshing's stick. Just inside the Bathurst zone. Chisholm got it off the boards to center again. Pilat freed it up for Pavan from the left side of the blue line. He'll dump it into the right corner. Bellamy got to it ahead of Barbashev. And now the Teton carry to center. Henneberry ran into his teammate Henderson at the line. Should be a delayed offside, I would think, but no signal. Wildcats have the puck now. Hamel with a left wing pass. Deflected, but finds Barbashev. Maxim Barbashev trying to bowl his way to the net. Had the puck stripped away from him by Brantz. Now Henneberry. He is leveled just inside the Moncton line by Hamel. Big time body check there. Larkin. Backhands cross ice for Brantz. Left wing pass goes to Riley Kidney. Kidney knocked down by Hamel as well, but from the seat of his pants tried to feed it into the corner. Hamel will take it away and clear. Under 6 minutes to go now in the third period. Zach Bigger to center ice. Flips this one down into the right corner. Wants to chase. He was held up a little bit. Macarthur on it now. Roughed up in the corner by Frankie Asenza. Doucette there for Bathurst. Whips it around to the right point. Kept in by Bigger. Now Macarthur for Kidney. Wrist shot over the shoulder of Couture and over the net. Bellamy up from the left point. Keeps it in. Now Doucette left corner. Centering in front. Kidney couldn't get a good chance. Flipped to the line by Moncton, but not out. Good pressure by Bathurst here. That's Bellamy for Kidney. Downside of the net. Backhand chance. Doucette missed the goal. Bigger up from the right point. Trying to get away from Mueller. Backhands to the line, and it forces Bellamy out to center ice. Wildcats need a change. They'll get some of that right now. Kidney, left side. Macarthur blasts a slap shot off the glove of Thomas Couture and wide. Vinny LaBelle for Moncton ahead to Sanchez. Now to Auger. Auger in on the right wing side. Thomas Auger. Down for LaBelle in the corner, back in front. Auger tipped it wide. Auger again centering in front. That was played away from Langlois. Langlois one-hands it away from Ryan to keep it onside. We've got a hand pass that's going to be charged to the Wildcats here, and that will give us a chance to take one last break with 4:41 to go in the third period. Wildcats trail the Teton 4-2 here at the Casey Irving Regional Center in Bathurst. You're listening to Maritime Hydraulic Wildcats Hockey on Harvesters FM.
Shop for your favorite Wildcats gear at the new Roar store online. Go to Moncton-Wildcats.com and click Roar Store. Browse the latest styles in hats, jerseys, toques, face masks, and so much more. Use the search function to find your favorites and have your order shipped directly to you, all without leaving your home or office. Shop when you want, from wherever you are. Just visit Moncton-Wildcats.com and click Roar Store.
Faceoff coming in front of the Moncton bench. Sorry, in front of the Bathurst bench. It's controlled by the Teton in their own zone now. Wayne Hinckley gets it around left side. It's stolen. Jonas Tybel. Behind the net for Barbashev. He's knocked down. Couldn't handle the puck anyway. Gaudette for Ryan at center ice. Ryan will dump it in deep out of the goal. Couture snaps it around near side. It's kept in by Gaudette. McLean in the right corner battling with Morin. Etienne Morin got it around right side. Barbashev couldn't find it. Tried to body it out to center ice. It's broken up. Kept in by Bathurst. Olsen has this go off of him, and he'll carry to center ice. He's got Tybel with him. Connor Olsen into the left corner, goes around behind the goal. Olsen looking for help, sees a man trailing. That's Mueller wristing a shot high and wide. He had Tybel open off the right wing side of the crease, but he didn't see him. 3:40 to go, third period. Olsen up the middle looking for Pavan. It was out of his reach. Now Mueller grabs it for Moncton. Centering pass got between Daniel and Pavan. 3 Teton the other way. Andrews will bounce this one in deep. Ben Allison wanted to give it back to Andrews. That does not connect. Bigger back inside his own line. Dealing with a bouncing puck. Gives to Jackson Bellamy. Out at center ice, it's Huckins. He'll chip it down into the right corner. Chases it down himself. Wanted to center, but that was blocked. Huckins has it again, right corner. Engaged quickly by Thomas Darcy. At the line, Allison holds it in. Darcy now with a chance to clear, finds Daniel. He's away at center ice. Alexi Danielin across the line. Had it taken away from him just inside the zone, and Huckins will clear it out to center. Didn't like the way he was hit by Jacob Stewart again. Now Stewart after it, left side of the zone. Long shot from the left point is deflected wide. Grabbed here by Riley Kidney. Kidney has it stolen by Auger. Turning and centering. Taken back by Bigger. 2:25 to go, third period. The Wildcats get it out to center ice and down into the Bathurst zone again. We got to keep an eye on Auger here. Or on Couture, rather. Thomas Auger knocked down as Couture started to inch out of the net. Now Auger from a sharp angle, left circle, dribbling that one toward the net. That stopped, and then the rebound is shot wide. There goes Couture to the bench. Extra attacker is on for Moncton. It's Tybel. And we've got a penalty coming up, as Marc-Andre Godet had the stick chopped right out of his hands. We're going to get a slashing penalty here to Thomas Auger with just under 2 minutes left in regulation time. $18:04 the time of the penalty. That will really put a damper on the Wildcats' hopes for a late comeback. Teton 1 for 3 on the power play. This is their fourth chance of the game. One-timer. Bellamy sails high and over the goal. Puck bounced hot off the glass. Tybel will carry it out to center ice. He's out penalty killing with Loshing here. The Wildcats try desperately to get a chance on offense. Couture had started to inch out of the net. He'll stay in now as Kidney fires for Bellamy. That stopped. Rebound off the outside of the goal by Kidney. Bellamy right point. Cross ice. This is Bigger. Bigger for Bellamy. One-timer. Blocker save. Chisholm tied up. Can't get a chance at the rebound. Bellamy holds it in for Macarthur. Already with 2 in the game. Cross ice passing front. Chisholm tied up. He had a tap in and he couldn't knock it home. And then he's taken off of his feet by Iasenza as the whistle sounds with a puck underneath Thomas Couture. Got Anthony Hamel in a pretty good grappling match there with Logan Chisholm. And I think we're going to get some penalty calls here at the end of this. Might be Chisholm and Loshing, perhaps. No, it's Iasenza who's going off for Moncton. Logan Chisholm for the Teton. Stay with us following the end of this one. We will run through the scoring summary and the 3-star selections. We'll also take one last trip around the queue as well. Got a minute 10 to go here in the third period. Is Loshing being sent off to the dressing room as well? I think he is, yes. 10-minute misconduct, I believe, is the signal from Jeremy Beliveau. So it remains a one-man advantage for the Teton here. Face off to the right of Couture, controlled by Bathurst. Brantz at the left point. Left side to Allison, back to the line, Larkin. For Brantz, slap shot blocked by Barbashev. And now Langwall with a Hail Mary pass. Barbashev streaking after it, but out of the goal. Bednar will clear it to center. Couture was about 2/3 of the way to the bench, but now he's got to scramble back in as Allison had a chance. Center City in front. That one over the stick of Doucette. 40 seconds to go here, third period now. Doucette to the line. This is Larkin. Cross ice for Brantz. Huckins top of the right circle. Cole Huckins dancing in. Backhand shot, and he lifted it wide. 30 seconds to go. Larkin into the slot. Right side. Huckins shooting. Deflected wide by Couture. Huckins again. Side of the net. Doucette had his pass blocked. Now he feeds the line. Brantz dropped it off for Allison. Top of the left circle. 15 to go. Allison left side for Brantz. To the line. Larkin. Slap pass in front. Stopped by Couture. Final seconds here in the third period as Doucette feeds Larkin. Now Brantz fakes the shot, fires a wrister over the net. And this game is over. So the Wildcats had a 2-0 lead early in this game. They were not able to hang on to it. Teton scored twice in the first, including once in the final minute. And then 2 goals in the second period that put them in front to stay. And it is a 4-2 Teton victory over the Wildcats here in Bathurst on opening night. Valiant effort by the Wildcats here tonight. We saw lots of good things out of a young and inexperienced lineup. Wildcats will try and build on that ahead of tomorrow night's home opener back at Avenir Center. Stay with us. When we come back, we will run through the scoring summary and the 3-star selections. We will also take one last trip around the queue as we examine 8 other games in the QMJHL tonight. All that and more coming up on the Subaru of Moncton postgame show. When we come back, you're listening to Maritime Hydraulic Wildcats Hockey on Harvesters FM.
What's keeping your family from getting away and connecting with nature? If a reliable vehicle is the missing key to enjoying New Brunswick's wilderness, come to Subaru of Moncton. Let us give you the keys to escaping everyday life. Subaru's lineup includes all-wheel drives, award-winning boxer engines, and all the outdoor accessories for you and your loved ones to get excited about your next adventure. See more, explore more, experience more, all with Subaru. Subaru of Moncton, confidence in motion.
SteelAuto.com.
Can't make it to every game this year? Save over walk-up prices with Planet Fitness Wildcats Flex Packs. They're on sale now in packages of 10, 20, 36, or 50. Share them with a friend. Or 2 or 3. Redeem as many tickets as you like for each game. You decide. Get the tickets that fit your life. Planet Fitness Wildcats Flex Packs. Details at moncton-wildcats.com under the tickets menu.
Testing. Petit poème from me. Rosie is red and Violet is blue, and who got time to figure out what a co-insurance deductible third-party liability clause is anyway? Oh, l'amour! Get yourself some non-complexified insurance, eh? You gotta get yourself some of that worry paw insurance from the Vienno. Let them learn the big words so you don't have to. Visit govieno.com. Worry paw.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Maritime Hydraulic, serving Atlantic Canada through its 3 Moncton facilities for over 40 years. Maritime Hydraulic specializes in hydraulic system repairs, manual and CNC machining, custom fabrication, industrial maintenance, and heavy equipment inspection and repair. Go Cats, go!
What's keeping your family from getting away and connecting with nature? If a reliable vehicle is the missing key to enjoying New Brunswick's wilderness, come to Subaru of Moncton. Let us give you the keys to escaping everyday life. Subaru's lineup includes all-wheel drives, award-winning boxer engines, and all the outdoor accessories for you and your loved ones to get excited about your next adventure. See more, explore more, experience more, all with Subaru. Subaru of Moncton, confidence in motion.
SteelAuto.com.
Catch every Wildcats regular season and playoff game on Harvesters FM. That's 105.1 in Moncton, 107.3 in Sussex, 107.7 in Bucktouche, and 99.1 in Amherst. Away from your radio? Listen online at harvesters.fm. Select CITA from the list of stations. You can also hear us on radioplayer.ca and by using the TuneIn app. Harvesters FM is your exclusive home for Wildcats hockey. Get the latest schedule and game information at moncton-wildcats.com. Welcome back to the Casey Irving Regional Center in Bathurst. Tim Roselle with you, wrapping up a 4-2 Acadie Bathurst Teton victory over the Moncton Wildcats here tonight. Wildcats with those 2 early first period goals, but they weren't able to follow those with any strikes over the last nearly 53 minutes of hockey played here tonight on opening night. Still a good night overall for Moncton, though. We saw some really good things. Again, I thought Etienne Morin had a strong night. Jonas Tybel. Lots of players were engaged for sure, and certainly in a tough matchup against a very, very strong division rival. But it is a 4-2 Bathurst victory here on opening night. And these two teams will play again tomorrow for the Wildcats home opener. And we'll talk about that in just a few moments. We'll also come back in just a moment with a final look at the scoring summary and the 3-star selections as well. But it is time for one more trip around the Q for Irving Oil. 8 other games in the QMJHL on this opening night of the 2021-22 QMJHL season. Late in the third period, Halifax leading Cape Breton 3-1. Also getting late in the third period in St. John, it's 3-2 now. Charlottetown clinging to a 1-goal lead over the Memorial Cup hosting St. John Sea Dogs. Games in Quebec this hour, all these in the first period. In fact, all these are done the first period. It's Rimouski up 1-0 on Quebec. Victoriaville and Shawinigan are 1-1. Scoreless game, Gatineau and Blainville-Boisbriand. Those games are all through one period. In the second period, it's Rouyn-Noranda leading Sherbrooke 2-1, 3-1 Val-d'Or over Drummondville, and late first period, Baie-Comeau up 1-0 on Chicoutimi. Opening night in the Maritime Hockey League tonight as well. South Shore beat Campbellton 5-4 in a shootout. It was 9-2 Truro over Pictou County tonight. Also tonight, Yarmouth shut out Valley 3-0, and late in the second period, Summerside and Grand Falls are tied 4-4. NHL preseason action tonight. Second period, Pittsburgh and Buffalo are 1-1. It's 3-3 Carolina and Tampa. That game's in the second. Also in the second, New Jersey up 4-1 on the Rangers. Florida up 4-1 on Dallas. Ottawa leading Montreal 5-2. Still to come tonight, St. Louis and Chicago, Vancouver and Calgary, LA and Vegas, Edmonton and Seattle. And in Major League Baseball, as we kick off the final weekend of the regular season, the Blue Jays lead the Orioles 2-0. That game is in the fifth inning. Yankees continue to trail the Rays 2-1. That game is in the fifth. And also in the fifth, Red Sox and Nationals are scoreless. Here tonight at the Casey Irving Regional Center, it is a 4-2 final. Acadie Bathurst Teton victorious over the Wildcats here on opening night. Let's take one last look at the scoring summary for Slush Puppy. Wildcats open the scoring in this game nearly 3 minutes into it. Spun around on the far side, kept in by Langlois. The line, Hamel. Now he ascends a left point. Played it down low, sharp angle, and scores! Mathis Kluche takes the bank off the end boards and sneaks one in between Bednar's right leg and the right post. And 2 minutes and 49 seconds into the 2021-22 season, the Wildcats take a 1-0 lead. Mathis Kluche opens the scoring in this game back at 2:49 of the opening period. Frank Iasenza and Anthony Hamel drew the assists on the goal. That was the assurance via no time of the goal. 1-0 Moncton in front at 2:49 of the first period. About 4 minutes after that, the Wildcats doubled their lead. Loshing will give to Iasenza, and now Hamel. Nice pass to Loshing, trying to split the defense. Loshing in, scores! Johan Loshing took a beautiful pass up the middle from Anthony Hamel and goes waist-high blocker side on Bednar. It's 2-0 Moncton. Johan Loshing's first of the year from Hamel and Iasenza at 7:03. 2-0 Wildcats in front. Just over 7 minutes into the hockey game, and 2 assist nights for Iasenza and Hamel. But the Teton came back, scored a power play goal less than 3 minutes later, and it was Bennett Macarthur getting his team on the board with a power play strike, his first of the year from Bigger and Bellamy at 8:53. That cut Moncton's lead down to 2-1. Macarthur scored again late in the first period with 21.3 seconds left in it. In fact, second of the game and second of the season from Liam Kidney and Logan Chisholm. Macarthur's second of the night at 19:38. 2-2 game. That would be your score after one. Shots in the first were 9-6 in favor of Bathurst. Into the second period we go. The Teton took the lead just over 4 minutes in. Joseph Henneberry, first goal of his QMJHL career from Larkin and Henderson at 4:10. 3-2 Teton in front. Well, then they doubled their lead at 6:57. Noah Ryan's first career QMJHL goal from Macarthur and Bellamy at 6:57. 4-2 Bathurst at that point. That would be your score through 2 periods. 4-2 Teton in front. Shots in the second were 11-10 in favor of Moncton. In the third period, no scoring. Wildcats were outshot 9-8 in